second and mute us again.
No, I tried to mute and then the panel changed. I tried to unmute the whole panel changed in front of my eyes. Like,
It's going wrong.
you know, it didn't finish.
No, nothing's going wrong. Oh shit, we've got the Pete's hotline on the go.
Always have it ready.
Feels like forever since I've been here.
It's been a while. I have to do that thing now where I have to check if the audio levels are actually okay. I think they're okay.
We've done this enough. It should be fine. Hi everyone.
Heyo, you're all keeping well, because let me tell you, you're all looking well.
Let me tell you, we're on time for once, and I don't think people are
Used to it.
I actually don't think people are ready for us to be on time.
No, I don't think they're used to it. I'm right now. I'm just looking at the audio level here. See, in the next update, which will no doubt break something, it actually will let me control like individual inputs from like devices and stuff. It's gonna be fucking lovely. But yes, guys, welcome to the Player vs. Player Talk Show. It's been a while.
This is the second episode of this month, and the month is over in 4 days.
Is this literally the second episode this month?
We had the first one on the 9th,
Right.
and then that was it. Because I was stricken with the. I was gonna say the roids. That's not right. The roid.
No, you weren't stricken with roids.
I was roned out.
I was gonna say stricken with roids. Why the fuck did you just get steroids?
I had.
Yeah, just took a bunch of big load of roids.
So technically, I was on antibiotics, aren't they? Steroids.
I guess some can be, but it's like
in a certain way.
I think roids. They think of like growth hormone and shit.
Oh, that's next month.
Oh, is it? It's like growth hormone September.
I want to be taller.
You're already like 6'11". What?
Yeah, but I want to be 7'2".
But you want to be the Big Show?
Yeah, I want Tara to have even more back problems. Just like that.
It's like I have introduced a new plausible back problem for my partner, looking up at me.
I mean, like I have neck problems from looking down at her. But it's only fair that she gets one as well.
What? Well, okay. Well, okay. I mean, I don't know that.
What's this Dreamcast button?
That was for like the scene when we played Dreamcast. Remember?
Oh shit! I thought it done something like
no.
Like Dreamcasty.
No. Like, well, it does something Dreamcasty. Don't get me wrong, but like, remember we played and introduced the Dreamcast onto the stream.
That's true. We did.
So
do that.
Like that's what that button's for. It's just a button for things. So don't be worried about that. It's just a normal ass button. I wish it was a special button. It's not.
They made some kind of like, what if you hit it every week and just a different random Dreamcast trailer plays? Like an advert for Shenmue, and they'd be like, what the fuck?
Like, what is this? What is this remake of Yakuza?
I mean, people still like it.
People do still like it, and like
weirdos.
It has its place. I have a healthy respect for Shenmue. Do I want to play Shenmue? No.
Have you ever streamed Shenmue before?
No.
I feel like the last time I played it, you were definitely involved somehow.
Yeah.
I can't quite remember. Did we just play it here?
We just played it, yeah.
Right.
Like we didn't stream it or anything.
God, imagine playing games just for fun. What?
I still do that from time to time.
Get the fuck out of here.
I still do that from time to time. Like, there's just some games I just don't want to stream because, like, there wouldn't be relatively interesting games to stream. And, like, there may be a little bit more niche or a bit more my speed that wouldn't be beneficial for the channel.
Does anyone stream just them playing solitaire all day?
I haven't seen that yet, but that is quite the niche.
I think we should do that.
Like, I mean, I don't know how I'd feel about watching some guy playing solitaire and going, it's the blah 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 strategy.
I've done myself in by not playing it right.
I mean, that can happen.
I don't know how. I don't. Yeah, but there's there's infinitely more to do in chess than there is in solitaire.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's like a king's gambit or something, like queen's gambit.
Well, I mean, like there's literally
actually a proper strategy.
Yeah, there are thousands of chess moves.
Oh damn! Thank you very much, Tara. 25. Does that say 23? Oh, 23 months? Oh, Jesus Christ.
There are literally. I just said, oh hot damn. There are literally like thousands of moves in chess you can do, but you either win a game of solitaire or you don't. That's you only either.
Well, that's also true for chess.
Well, you can get to a point in a game of solitaire where you play it in such a way where you have no more moves and you have to start again. Because the order that you put cards down,
you can't reverse it. Yeah,
you can't undo it. So it would basically just be you trying to win games of solitaire for like as long as you possibly could or quickly as you possibly could over like an hour long. And I just don't know how like into that people would be.
for myself, I'm just not a big fan of card games, like in that sense, you know. Like you've never seen me go like, oh my god, I'm so into Magic the Gathering. Or
You should be though. That's great.
What
If we played Uno a bunch?
I've never played Uno.
Has anyone played Uno? I don't know how to play Uno, but we should try. Do you remember it was like the biggest game on the planet for a while because of Xbox Live?
Yeah, and then it had also the dodgiest cam.
Support. 100%.
Like those Xbox 360 live cams were like a whole like Wild West onto
It's like you're trying to slap down a green card and there's just a dick coming into the frame.
Down a dick, yeah.
Like, could you stop? Could you stop?
It's like I see you Uno reversed me. My penis is not yet.
Oh my god.
Uno reverse that.
I'm gonna double back so you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah. The Chris Antista solitaire salesman bit. Solitaire.
I can't say I remember a solitaire salesman bit. That was probably from quite a few years ago.
At least over a decade ago. Some of the references, like I just. Some of them will come back with like a burning, like a
I mean, you're not forgetting the Aria anytime soon.
No, because that was
Big
just
monkey.
that was just a whole thing onto itself. Because you were just like, I don't know how to even approach this without getting into massive amounts of trouble. But that's happens all the time.
It was a different time back in Talk Radar.
Oh, Talk Radar was it was a beast onto itself.
It was the Wild West of talking to people online.
It was. It really was. Hey, not so wicked. We keep well. Looking well.
Oh shit up. Shit up. That's not right.
Oh shit.
I was supposed to say oh shit what up, but I skipped the middle of it and just said oh shit up.
Oh shit up. For some reason that made me think that's not Proclaimers sing that song. Is that Oh Sit Down or what? Fucking song? Remember?
The Proclaimers only had one song. Yeah.
No, they had more than one song.
They had one song.
No, they had one famous song.
Yeah. So they only may have well had one song.
Okay, I'll shit.
Oh, shit up.
God damn.
I don't know what shitting up would involve, so let us know, I suppose.
Once you work it out, please inform us. But yeah. So you went through hell and back fighting all sorts of ailments.
It's been a very tough month. I got whatever cutesy name it has this month.
There's a cutesy name?
There's how many names has Corona had since it started? Rona, the Batman. I became Batman for like 2 weeks.
That's unfortunate. So your parents just randomly got murdered for 2 weeks?
I killed my own parents.
That's not very bad.
Just to kickstart it.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, you know what? I need to hurry up and become Batman.
Okay, so we got a poll in the chat, guys. You want to vote in the poll? Magic the Gathering is Tragic the Blavering. I think I've read that correctly. Magic the Cash Grab, which sounds about right.
Yeah.
Card Game Simulator. Take my money. Return my money.
Card Game Simulator would probably be a good game where you just simulate people sitting around playing a card game all night. So like, you know, do you remember like Game Dev Simulator where you had to do like the little thing? What if it was just like every so often you had to make sure someone went up and took a piss and didn't piss in like a jar next to the table, and then you had to like break up fights? I have literally just thought of a really good idea. If anyone stated that, I won't come after you. So copyright me, whatever day it is, the 26th of August 2022. Card Game Simulator.
Okay.
You have to control a bunch of dorks in a room.
Simulation games are pretty fucking popular at the moment. I just went to sleep in one bed in Stardew Valley and woke up in the other. Oh, what the fuck? Actually, you know what? I think I've done that on Drunken Holidays, but I can only explain it down to drunkenness.
The bed thing?
Yes.
Right. In Stardew Valley or in real life?
In real life.
Okay. Right.
The Stardew Valley thing, I have no idea why that happened, but like I can only say I've done that in real life. But again, I'm going to put that down to alcohol.
That would be the reason. I think that would happen, yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, it was a fun 2 weeks. I don't think I actually got it that hard. Like I know some people got really, you know, like the whole like long COVID and all that shit. Like some people got really messed up for a long time. But I was like really ill for like maybe 3 or 4 days in altogether. Because the day that it turned up, I got bit by something. So I have like a little mark on my arm here, and I thought it was an infection from the bite because Tara looked it up, and it was basically all of the same symptoms of COVID, like fever, aches, you know, just general like flu-like symptoms. And I was like, right, I've got bitten by something, a horsefly or something like that, and it's become infected. So I now need to get antibiotics to get rid of the infection. So I tried phoning the doctor, was slightly too late. They were like, yeah, go phone back later on. And by the time I tried to phone back later on that day, I had lost my voice, just straight up could barely speak. And I was like, this is not a symptom of having a bite.
Yeah.
I need to do a COVID test. So
apparently the thing was oozing, no? So it sounds like you still probably were very...
I did, yeah.
You probably were doing the right thing to get the penicillin. Was it penicillin?
Big penny, I.
Big penny in you, because like at that point that still is... If you got like a bite that's oozing, you still need antibiotics. So regardless of COVID, like you're right to get the penny in you, like.
So I got penicillin sorted, but I diagnosed myself with COVID the same day that I was on the doctor to get antibiotics for an infected bite. So the 2 or 3 days after that were fucking grim. I was just like, couldn't get comfortable, was so unbelievably warm. Like, not like, oh, I'm a bit warm in here, like proper fever.
Yeah.
Like nearly hospital fever. But I was like, nah, go away, I'll be alright. So I just lay up in bed and just waited until I became not quite as ill, and then just didn't eat anything for like a week. It was great. But yeah, COVID sucks. Basically since then I've just had a cough that won't go away, just like but it is gone. It's been gone.
But you've not had, like, I know some people have had like the lingering things where like they haven't been able to taste for weeks or smell for weeks.
That's why I don't
even.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I got quite a bad aversion. I think the version that's going around at the minute, it just kind of like it attacks you really hard for like a couple of days and then goes away. So it's like as it
mutates, it gets weaker and weaker, which is good, but then it's also more contagious.
I think this is the one that they were like, it's more contagious, but it's nowhere near as serious. So even if you do get it, you'll not get as sick. So don't worry about it.
But don't be going around people because that will get them sick.
Yes, but don't be coughing into people's mouths. So like, I was okay by the time we got last week, but I was still kind of testing positive. Like I done a test the day before, and there was a very, very faint positive line. And then I done a test on the Friday. I was like, it was gone, but I was like, is that too soon?
Yeah.
So.
Not used to seeing me in a shirt. It's really warm in here still. Even like, we're like, we got the fan on the go and whatnot, and even like just putting on a kimono right now, it's just so warm. Like it's not even, it's like, it's just warm. It's balmy warm, like balmy as fucking hell.
It's like we're inside a big shower.
Yeah, it actually does feel like that. It feels like when you've just had a shower or baths in your house and you've got that really musty humidity sort of like feel in the air. It feels like that with none of the water.
Good for the chest though.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, like balmy air is good for the chest.
I did not know that.
Wet. You get that wet.
I didn't know that. I was not aware of that.
Also, hi Ocean.
Jesse's giving us a wee hydrate command.
Hi Jesse. I don't want to drink. I'm not drinking on command. I ain't nobody's bitch.
I'll take a drink. It helps keep the throat wet.
It helps keep the throat
wet.
That's it. Oh shit.
Squirty times.
I will not have another man make me wet for money. All right.
I mean, it's not really.
I'm waiting until you're done. Let me know when you're ready to be sprayed in the face.
That felt great.
Yeah. See, we're not even complaining. Do we stop that in the winter? I forget.
Yeah, we do, because at that point it's too cold to be fucking
just kidding. What if we fill it with boiling water?
It would melt the plastic.
Right. What if we
and also
just almost boiling water? Almost boiling water.
Still be dangerous though. Holy shit, Lee just dropping a hot 59 fucking months, Lee. I can't even work out the math is on that currently. What is the math on that? How many years?
Was that 4 years? And a bit?
Over 4 years. Like 4 years is 48.
Well, so it's at least 4 years.
Oh, one more month would be 5.
Well, there you go. It is 4 and a bit.
Actually, would it be 5?
I don't know.
5 next month. Actually, I was right.
Well, I was also right because I said 4 and a bit.
Yeah. No. President there, but
we're a math stream now. But just send us equations and we'll do it.
I don't want to do.
Let's fucking do it.
I don't want to do math.
We're doing a math stream.
Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much, Lee. Hope everything's all good in your neck of the woods. It's been a long time since I've seen your big lovely face. but hopefully at some point soon. You ever over?
10 months away from perfection. What does that mean? What happens in 10 months? What's going to be perfect in 10 months? Us?
I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like it's a reference. It's went over my head as well.
I'm scared.
Perfection. Perfection.
I think she's talking about us. Oh, I see. It's the number. It's the number.
Oh, it's the number that we're the. Yeah.
Where you're like,
No, wait, I'm doing like 96.
no, man, that doesn't work either. Hold on, sick.
Dex.
God damn it. I don't know what the
Thank you
fuck
very
to do.
much for the clip.
It's called a clip. Are you alright?
Brain fog there. Happens sometimes. Words, they're not my friend, often my enemy. Yes, but
Yeah, I was sick for 2 weeks, and now we're
we're back on our bullshit.
oh my god, we're black again. Because we're in the black, you know.
Like financially?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm far from that.
Oh shit! I thought maybe taking like 2 weeks off.
No,
our,
I'm
our savings would go back up.
I don't think I'll ever be financially stable. Even with a full-time job and whatnot, like the idea of financial stability in this
Yeah, you
environment.
basically need like 2 full-time jobs now to be.
Yeah,
stable.
and I just don't have the time for that.
I mean, the time simply doesn't exist.
No.
Is it physically the time doesn't exist?
No, because if I did work 2 full-time jobs, I would have maybe the equivalent of 8 hours potential sleep a week, like at one go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank you, Jesse.
But yes, you're an absolute sweetheart, Jesse. Oh my god, the Milky Boys. Hey, Rosie, keeping well? You're looking well.
Still haven't been able to find any of that milk here, which is a shame because it's
Have
beautiful.
you tried Kemsing?
No.
It might be there.
Yeah.
Or the place down, down towards Shaftesbury. The Asian supermarket down there. No, as you go toward the Botanic.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Might be one down there.
Yeah, maybe a good idea.
There's options to check. We haven't went on an adventure yet.
No.
We should.
Who goes outside? in this day and age, the last time I went outside, I got sick for 2 weeks. Fuck that shit.
We were at the pub on Tuesday.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Well, sorry, the second last time. Yeah. No, wait, the third last time because I went out on Wednesday as well. Never mind, I got sick. It's fine. I still blame Tara's parents.
Thank you very much for the retweet, Ocean. You're absolute sweetheart.
They got me so drunk that I got ill. Forced me to drink wine every day for a week.
Or dare they? Dare they?
I had to. They were on holiday.
I know.
Can't be like, oh no, stop.
Oh no, stop with all this alcohol. Is that the reason why you're like reducing your alcohol consumption at the minute?
Well,
Or you
but
just,
you not always feel like you want to drink a little bit less after you get sick? I certainly do.
I do, yeah. No, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
When you've had like a really bad flu or something, you're just kind of like, yeah, the idea of anything that could make me feel
yeah, I'm just gonna,
remotely, like even temporary awful. Nah, I'm good.
So I'm not drinking.
So I can respect that.
I'm not drinking right this very minute. This was juice.
Yeah, just he literally has just been drinking like lemonade and stuff, or mango tea.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Got a big bottle of Master Chief.
Oh, the Master Chef.
It's Master Chef, sponsored by Master Chef. The cooking show, not this. This doesn't have anything to do with this.
Interesting. Very
Do you
interesting.
think, should I see if I've won a Xbox Series X?
Yeah, why not? I mean, if you won one of those, you'd have a brand new fancy console to either sell or play.
Scan the QR code, right? So I'm going to scan the QR code on this bottle, and we'll see what happens. Does the Google Pixel Pro have a QR scanner?
I think so. I'm near sure it does. If you don't want, I'll give you a Bowie for it. And you got options.
Oh shit, it does.
Yeah. Is the Google Lens stuff, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, right. So I'm now on the Halo website. Oh, for God's sake, it's me.
You had to fill out a bunch of shit. I saw that one kind of coming, honestly.
Right.
So for context, guys, obviously we got this show. We are packed out with so much Gamescom trailers and stuff later. We also have our finale to Skippable Cutscene Season 7, which is 2 weeks overdue. And obviously just purely down to the fact of not being able to get into the same studio together. Plus just random bullshit today, as well as our QA, which is one I'm still trying to work out what my answer is, because like again, I think I'm not very good at self-reflection. And it's another question that has a little bit of self-reflection.
You might hear some like examples, and then it'll like, oh
yeah,
shit,
okay,
yeah,
I'm hoping that's the case. But we have like anytime in QA we have one of self-reflective QA. It's always one I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm not really good at self-reflection or giving like seeing stuff in that perspective.
Yeah.
Like I actually hate that shit when it comes to jobs. And when jobs are like, what could you and what do you think your strengths are?
Yourself, like
see when someone was, what do you think your strengths are and shit? I hate those questions because I'm like, I don't like this.
Right, apparently I have to be over 18 to win an Xbox. So
well, you are over 18.
We'll see what
You're
happens.
literally 20.
Please, I am much more than that.
Yeah, you are actually. You're 30.
Much more than that.
You can check out them sweet trailers about dealing with Jeff Keighley's bullshit. Oh God, tell me about it.
Yeah.
So when we were playing fucking thing last night with Spectre and stuff, just seeing Jeff Keighley's head on one of the potential fucking hats, I was like, I'm not doing near that piece of shit. Fuck Jeff Keighley.
That was a good crack. That was actually the first time I've ever played Among Us, and it was not terrible.
Yeah, no, I mean, like if you give it the right people, it could be a lot of fun. The wrong people, I can imagine it'd be the biggest nightmare.
I suppose, yeah.
Because it is one of those ones where you have to have that level of comfort just to not take everyone seriously. And I know it's not going to be a game for everyone because of that there, or some people might just not necessarily be good to play around because they might not jive well with the level of like just how shithousery you kind of have to do to your because it is basically a game of gaslighting.
If you're not a good liar, then you won't be very good.
Basically, your objective of that game is just to gaslight the other players. Like,
right.
There's mostly trailers, but the Callisto Protocol was
this fucking contest doesn't end for like 2 months.
Well, at least you're in.
This is bullshit.
Well, maybe in 2 months' time you get like a nice fucking notification. It's like, oh fuck.
If in 2 months I get an email saying that I won an Xbox, I'll give it to Ocean. Because I don't want it.
There you go, Ocean. You might get yourself a wee free fucking Xbox in 2 months' time. No guarantees, but we'll see. Tara, thank you very much for the little Instagram story, guys. You can check out my Instagram at Odin_Christ, guys. If you want to share the Instagram stories or even post your own, tag us in them. Tag us the fuck in them. Let's see, what have we got here Twitter-wise?
I did not win anything.
Feminists are taking over. I'm an adult virgin.
Hey, dude.
I'm not a virgin.
Adult one. Thank you very much, Jess, for the retweet, as well as yourself, Rosie, for the retweet as well. You're absolute sweethearts. So far, the Masahiro Sakayuri YouTube channel has been doing the best thing.
Oh,
he films them like Smash Bro directs. Oh, right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we are looking at the Callisto Protocol trailer. I think.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Do you think that they should pick a new name for that?
Why?
See, every time I hear Callisto Protocol, I think of like someone hulaing on a beach. Callisto, it's just such like a Caribbean word. It does not strike fear.
Well, maybe this is the reinvention of that word.
The reinvention of the Calypso dance.
It's Callisto, not Calypso.
It's too close. It's too close that it just reminds me of the Calypso dance, and it's like,
well, fair. Spectral saying, sorry, not Spectral, sorry, Ocean saying Spectral actually invited him to join Among Us stream, but was not for it. That's fair. I know Ocean, I know Totini was the same. He got an invite, and I think it just, for a game, it wasn't his speed, which is totally fucking fair. Totally fair.
I mean, I had to fucking buy a copy to play it,
yeah,
but it was only like £3, so.
Yeah, I had one. I had a copy from yonks ago because you get one free with like, it came out free with like Epic Games, because Epic Games do like free games every first if you're a PC gamer. Just go. I would ask, if you want free games, check out the Epic Store. You'll get a free game or 2 free games every week.
I should probably keep doing that, but I just don't play anything on the PC anymore.
I know some people are a bit opposed to it. If you're opposed to it, fine, but if you're not, that's an option for free games. But hey, Dean, hope you're keeping well, dude. I think of the wrestler Callisto. Oh yes, the luchador. Yes.
Why is Ocean talking about doing butt stuff?
I think it's for the console.
Oh, for this console.
I think for the console, it's like butt stuff.
It said the 12th of the 11th, 2022. So I don't know if it means the 12th of November or the 11th of December.
If it's an American game, it probably is an American sort of
It's like
dating.
we can see that you're a UK resident, so why I don't think they would give me a.
An
American
it's probably
date.
the 12th of November. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 12th of November.
Even though that's really far
I thought
away.
you meant like a Callisto project.
No, the Lucasade thing.
Right.
So we're going to be doing butt stuff to Ocean in November. Then when Wendy comes over and gets it, because I don't want an Xbox, free or not.
I've played around with the idea of it just for some of the living room. You know, like that one hooked up to the living room.
Just buy another PS5, which are getting more expensive.
I don't need two PS5s, and like, it seems like it's more sensible to have a range of consoles rather than two of the same.
Do you even use that one much?
Yes. Yeah.
What was the last thing you played on it?
Oh, the last thing I played on it was Stray. Which was quite
because it was free.
Well, no, I play a lot of games on that there. Like I rent games. You forget I rent the games and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Plus the PlayStation like service now, the game thing, pass thing for PlayStation.
I've already played almost everything that's good on that.
But yeah, but things will come out and cycle from time to time and all that jazz.
I hope so. The trial things are pointless.
Oh yeah, no, I've no interest in that.
It's like I was maybe gonna download fucking Dub and give it a go just for something to play, and it was like maybe if you get like 10 hours or so, it might be fine. It's like an hour and a half, or like 2 hours or something like that. It's like you wouldn't even get out of the character creator after 2 hours.
No, you really wouldn't. I think that's one of those ones where like if you're gonna get any use out of that, there, it's like I will play an exhibition and
give me a weekend free.
A weekend free pass is the sensible way of doing it. Yeah,
because you're not gonna finish a fucking WWE game in 2 days.
Not really, no.
No, unless
you make up for the career mode if you really run the gambit on it. But even then, like you're not buying that thing just purely for the career mode. Like you're buying it for all the custom content stuff. You're buying it for like all the online shit as well.
The demos behind the paywall.
But yeah, you have to be the top tier to get the demo shit.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I mean, there's only like one demo released on the PS5 every 8 months anyway.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. Even the PS4.
I don't even think it's just limited to Sony. I think a few people have done that. I think a few services have done that. It's not even just a Sony thing. In fact, EA do it.
Shock.
Which is no shock to anyone.
Shocking.
EA do it as part of one of their like tier plans and stuff. It's not really a Sony move. It's just a shitty game company move.
That's just a modern company move.
Yeah.
It's like anything we can possibly get away with charging people for that they weren't being charged for before.
Although I've heard that EA is getting bought over by Amazon.
We'll see what happens.
Which I'm kind of like, what?
That's horrifying. Like that's, in like all those sci-fi movies where there's like, one company is in control of everything.
I thought that would have been Google instead of Amazon though.
No, like it turns out it's not.
Yeah,
it turns out it's definitely Amazon's going that way because Jeff Bezos is a fucking maniac.
Yeah, which is fucking wild.
I mean, who owns Twitch?
Amazon, funny enough. But
we're already working for him.
Yeah, technically. But you know what? If you've got an Amazon Prime account and you want to use your free sub on us, you can give us some Bezo bucks.
Stunt on Jeff Bezos by giving us your free Amazon Prime.
Give us your Bezo bucks.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, I give this show, I give this channel my Amazon Prime subscription. So technically, I'm paying myself to be here. Yeah. So be like me, pay me to be here. Follow my example. And use the thing that you don't use on anyone else.
That's the thing. Like I don't have that opportunity to do it because it goes through the channel, so I have to give mine to like John Sense or someone else that like I like that because I can't give myself Bezos bucks.
If only.
If only I could give myself those Bezos bucks.
Speaking of Bezos bucks, it's Canadian Adam. I don't. He doesn't work for Amazon.
A right buck in himself.
He's a right buck. He's a right Canadian buck.
The Canadian buck.
Like a wrestler.
Yeah.
Is it actually? Is it?
No, young bucks are, but not a Canadian buck.
Green bastard. That's who you are.
What?
That's a Trailer Park Boys joke. Don't you worry.
Oh, right. No, I just was like, what the fuck does that mean?
You green bastard.
I've just never heard anyone be referred to as a green bastard. I was like, is that like an Irish thing? Like, because my head's like, because I obviously like green affiliation of Irish.
Sure.
And shit, but I wasn't sure what the fuck that meant. Oh my goodness, Adam. 3 months. Thank you very much, my friend. You're an absolute sweetheart. Rob just coughing.
Why
in
are
the
you coughing?
chat.
Does he have COVID? Get him out of here. Ban him.
Okay, I can ban him.
Ban him. He's got COVID.
I can do that.
So nah. He was hovering over that ban button there.
Those things don't tell me to do something. I will do it.
That's fine.
Like an idiot.
Thank you, Adam. By the way.
Green's a good theme for today.
It is.
Yes, because green is a special. It's very special.
What's this?
It's very special.
Right.
You like it? You want to have a look at it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Why have we not been doing this? It is International Dog Day, so there he is. Right. Oh, we're gonna rip the arse out of this. This is a fantastic idea. Send in your images that we can put on screen. Well done. We have like a whole green screen though. Like,
yeah, no, but like this is way more fun because like it's like
is.
magic.
You could literally make a game out of this. Is there anything hidden?
No, it's just that.
Okay, that's fine.
Or is there?
You got me all. Oh my god. Well, I'll keep this here for the rest of the show. It's what up? It's me, boyfriend. It's me, boyfriend.
There's nothing on me, sadly. I didn't have enough time to find something for me.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well done.
But yes,
oh, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, he's back.
I can't take credit for this. Not so it can actually give me the idea.
That's such a good idea. Well done.
I've had this plan for weeks, by the way.
Just to get green cubes?
Yeah, I've had like this whole like thing planned for weeks.
What?
No, like the green screen.
Oh, yeah. You can
to the point where I removed the skeleton so it wouldn't give anything away.
Oh, shit. Good thing we don't have. There's like literally nothing else.
Yeah, no, I made sure of that just so nothing give it away.
What did you remove?
The skeleton. The green skeleton.
Did you remove anything from there? No.
No, thankfully
It just so looks like that there was absolutely nothing green.
Yeah, no, I've been doing tests and stuff. But yes, yeah.
That was intense. Is this hard? Should we do skippable like that later?
No, I can't do that. You're like
we just have to run.
No. See, this is the problem, right? It's a great idea, but you're asking me to do this shit on the fly, and it takes a little bit more prep than that.
This is all he does the whole day. So that was just playing in the background the whole time.
Has been, yeah.
I didn't know about it.
No.
Lovely. Love it.
It's one of those things you gotta constantly keep this shit innovative, you know?
Yeah, wearing a green shirt would probably be a good way to get around that. Oh, here, look.
I'll happily add green squares to skippable in the future. Jesus. It might not be green enough now.
It's not. Yeah, to be fair, I did actually wear a green shirt down, but is it not? It's not green enough.
Yeah, no, I've got it set so it like
a very specific color.
Yeah, because obviously it's one of those ones where like you don't want it to be set off by just any old thing.
Yeah, you just want it to be set off like this. It works so well.
And this is just craft felt, you know? This is crafting felt.
Felt.
Yeah.
Love a felt tip pen. That's right, it's me. That's sideways. But look, we see. Right, hold on. Let's go this way. Now.
Just rubbing your lips.
You can do that here. You keep your fingers out of my mouth.
Oh, I'm gonna get them in your mouth, don't you worry.
Oh my god. Well done.
Thank you very much for the retweet, Titanium. But yes. So yeah, this is getting really weird with it has definitely been like just the thing.
Fuck, maybe I should get sick more often.
Why?
Because it gives you idea. It gives you time to think about stuff.
Well, again, I can't take all the credit for this.
That's right. Just I know Bryn's here.
Yeah. I was trying to, you know what it was? I was trying to like, it's one of those ones where you just, before you come in, just trying to guesstimate where you're going to be, where you're going to occupy.
I was wondering why they were all directly over my face, but that was a conscious decision.
Yes, of course.
Okay, right.
Yeah, because it's a Bryn, it's your dog. I'm not going to put it over my face.
That's true. It could have been like,
I guess
between us,
I guess that could have been a thing, but I was just like, yeah.
But you did. You managed to get him just right open. Right here.
Yeah. So yeah.
Licking away like a madman. Well done. I was gonna like that. I did not see that coming.
No.
It's like, oh, you doing some kind of like green screen tests? Like, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. And like, the thing is as well, we're always talking about over here. Sorry. Like,
wait, hold on.
So maybe we might need. So the lighting might not be good enough for back there, but like, I don't know. It's one of those ones where maybe the light doesn't catch it well enough. What are you looking for?
Oh no!
Oh my god! Maybe do. Oh my god! Please, let me know. Oh my god!
Oh no! Sorry.
Your dog's head as your penis is a weird fucking effect. Let me tell you.
We're getting some very strange territory there now. That lined up a little bit too well.
Yeah, that was not my intention. That was nowhere near my intention. But you had to bring it places.
I guess that just means like, you know, the green screen we actually have.
Yeah.
If we just put it there, you could just have something random playing in the background.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, just all things like, but yeah, like I think the just having like little green sheets you can fuck around with anytime. Just
That
good.
also works pretty well.
Yeah.
Don't anyone clip the whole crotch thing. That won't.
Don't clip that. Wink.
Maybe clip it. Maybe.
But yeah.
So I've been gone for 2 weeks. How have you been?
Ach, man, it's been a
Same old.
yeah, ups and downs, you know.
It's been a very tumultuous month.
Yeah, don't like it. I'm mute. Don't clip the whole crotch thing. Shit.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Wink. I can wink. Yeah, I can't.
You can't wink.
Some people go like they do.
They give it a shot. Oh, there we go.
Thank you very much, Don.
I'm sure he's just happy to be on TV.
it's the fact that it's just like it's also like it's actively licking another head.
Yeah.
I've
wrong head, Brent.
I've never seen a crotch do that outside of hentai.
Well, this is the new content we're bringing people.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, your absence has spawned weirdness, but yeah, yeah, it's just a strange thing. And again, like, you know, I always have to like name and hide shit in here, because like
I don't read any of that.
Yeah, I always wary in case you do. So like anytime I do put weird shit in here, I always, if it's weird shit, I always like fucking name it something like undescriptive.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Ed Liquor sounds like an insult for someone who gives very shit blowies. You know what?
It's just all head. Just all head.
No
Terrible.
shaft.
It was terrible.
Terrible head.
Terrible. Unlike this guy. Pro.
Yeah, he's a pro. But yeah,
A seasoned veteran.
seasoned veteran licking your head. Oh no, that sounds wrong.
No, see, I wasn't finishing the sentence, and then you finished the sentence, and you made it weird.
I regret it. I'm not proud of that.
Keep my son's name out of your mouth.
I didn't have your son's name in my mouth when I said it. But yes, I hope people have enjoyed our approach to supreme stream stupidity on that one.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Big Daddy Bezos might not like us for that one though. He might take our Bezos bucks away from us. Yeah. You got to give the head proper attention to
But
it.
not all head.
Yeah, like if you're just working all head and no shaft, it's gonna be a very.
Don't you leave that shaft out. You gotta explore a shaft like a miner.
Yeah.
Not a miner, but like someone who mines.
Yeah, like a Chilean
Like,
miner.
like all those guys who got trapped in the.
Not a person under the age of 18.
Exactly.
That I hate that word. I hate that word is two things. Those specific two things, because you can't talk about people who work in coal mines or any sort of rock-based mine without literally sounding like you're talking about children. And I hate that. I hate that. I hate they share a fucking goddamn similar sound.
He went to prison for going down on a miner, but it was just someone who was going down on their partner at work.
Yeah, and then at that point, it's just like,
oh, why would you get arrested for that? Well, they're supposed to be working.
yeah. I mean,
Stop mining each other's assholes and go mine me some ore.
maybe their negligence led to a cave.
That's what was happening. That's what happened with all those miners that got stuck in the shaft. There was two miners.
See, they got stuck on the shaft and they should have been working on the head.
The two miners were too busy exploring each other's shafts instead of working the head, which is the cavern at the bottom of the shaft.
I hate the sentence already.
And then Elon Musk said that they were all pedophiles or something like that.
No, he said that to someone else. Oh, maybe he did say
He
that.
did. He said that.
No, he called the guy who was thinking
he-
of a solution a pedophile.
Yeah, he said like the guy that was trying to rescue them was a pedophile.
Yeah. No evidence. Just threw that out
He was
there.
just like, yeah, this pedo really wants to save these miners, but it was the wrong type of miners. So it was like miners, like
Oh man, like every time you use that sentence, it just veers off into the ditch.
yeah.
The Dutch word for minor is maybe not worse, but stupider. Less yeary people, or people who have less years. I guess that makes it less like grim when we're saying it, because like every time he said a sentence there for the last 2 minutes just sounded like he was talking about underage people, even though he wasn't.
I suppose you could say minor or minor, but you have to go out of your way.
Yeah,
to say,
you have to really enunciate.
you have to really get that. Oh, and you don't want to do that when you're talking about kids. You don't want to make that shape with your mouth when you're talking about children. So you got to keep that mouth closed. You got a small O. Mine or.
Oh god, Jesse, I don't even want to read that sentence out loud. My husband is a minor. Minors, underage people, would be the easiest. Oh,
Having our accent makes minor and minor sound the same.
Yeah.
Because I just said the same word twice.
Yeah, because the way our accent and tone works, it just doesn't differentiate the two very well.
What's a Southern English accent? Like London?
London, like
Minor.
London, Essex, Bath, places like that.
He's a fucking minor. Yeah. Because I said both there, and you
Where,
didn't
like,
know which one I was talking about.
Where you go more Scouse and stuff's more northern.
Yeah. Get him, he's a fucking minor. It still sounds the same.
Yeah, no.
Get away from her, she's a fucking minor. Yeah, you could be literally either one.
Yeah.
That's just someone shouting at getting away from that mining staff.
Yeah, I just hate the word now.
The Queen? What does the Queen sound
Definitely
like?
not a minor.
She's a gold miner, all right. From like, the public.
True.
Mining all those people's hard-earned whatever. I don't know what the fucking Queen does. She's dead anyway. It doesn't matter.
She did.
Does it look like
No, I'm just trying to think what her duties were.
something to do with swans?
It's like engage with like foreign dignitaries and dissolve parliament is basically the only things I can remember of her duties.
Cool. She's dead now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's being
I killed her.
she's being propped up like the fucking emperor from Warhammer. She's like she's on the chair and
Yeah.
they won't let her go because
Yeah.
if she stands up, she's crumbled to dust.
Yeah.
So that's where we all now. That's where we are now. And also, I didn't know I could do 2 different English accents. There you go.
Today's a learning day.
Learn something about yourself today. And no, I can't do it again. I can't. I literally can't I can't think of what I said.
Just looking at it,
like,
it's like, can he pull it off again? And you're like, I'm just looking at it and you're like,
no, I don't think I can.
I don't think I can.
It's all right. It happened on camera. You all heard it. Everyone heard it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Stop the sound
it's
effect.
like I don't even know anymore.
Like a voice changer that just gives you an English accent. That's probably a thing, right?
I don't know, actually.
Maybe.
Like voice changers are always like more pitch and like bass related rather than like
I guess it just doesn't just give an accent. Like
yeah. Like it's pitch shifting rather than colloquial sort of like slur in terms.
It's not gonna start putting like a southern twang on your voice.
No.
Make you sound like Bono. Oh, thank you. It was a very good Scottish accent. I could do like the odd sentence, but it's just from watching too much Red Dwarf.
See when you said southern accent, I was expecting you to like American southern, and then you pull out that fucking glasses abuser.
She said southern English.
Oh no, wait! You said Bono, who's like Irish.
Oh yes, yeah. I meant the South. Oh, American accents are all the fucking same.
Really not.
They are. They're all stupid.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not what I was interpreting that as. I was interpreting as like you said they're all the same. It's like I don't think a New York accent or a Jersey accent's the same as a Louisiana accent.
That's true. I don't know which American accent I like the best. I do like the harsh New York accent, and New Jersey accent is quite funny.
Yeah.
But that's only because like it's funny to shout at people in that. It's very like
right.
It's a very abrasive accent, but it's funny. But like I don't know what someone from Montana sounds like.
No, never do. Actually, now that I think about it.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, most of my American accents come from The Simpsons.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, because like if you say like Texas, all I can think of is just loads of the jokes that they've made about people from Texas in The Simpsons, and that's where I get the accent from. But they may not sound like that. I don't know.
No.
Anyone from Texas in the chat? Just send us voice recordings of yourself. It'd be great. Thank you.
That's what always happens to me as well. Accidentally get an accent right, and then it goes on cooldown for an unknown amount. Yeah, that's true. I've witnessed that many a time. You randomly hear them talking normal, and then they'll pull off almost a like scary, perfect Belfast accent, and then they go to do it again. It doesn't happen.
Yeah. That's because like when you're not thinking about it, you're kind of like you're a bit loose, and then someone goes do it again, and you're like, you forget how to do fucking everything. Like be from Liverpool. There we are. That was French.
Yeah, you had a bit French there, yeah. Not even like with any sort of words being said, just like.
See, that was a Simpsons joke again. Like they make fun of the French. And that's the frog.
Yeah, very like.
Thing. Yeah.
It's pretty much all throat.
R.I.P. Simpsons. Can't believe they're finally canceling it.
Really?
Well, I've decided not to watch it anymore. Does that not count? No.
This is another situation. Just because you decide something doesn't necessarily mean it's done that's the fact.
Have you watched like an episode of The Simpsons and say like the last like 10 years?
And I tried the other month or maybe a few months ago or maybe a year ago when you first like let me have access to your Disney Plus stuff.
Fire one on, yeah.
And I fired one. I was like, oh wow, this is really shit.
It's not even like, times have changed and like people's goals have changed. They all sound so fucking old.
Yeah.
Like they just sound bad up.
It's like, and the only reason they're not moving on because, too much money.
Those people are getting like almost $1 million an episode or whatever.
Which is just at this point like wild. And I get it because like they must make like millions upon millions, even on reruns and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just the money that show brings in is just
like
ridiculous.
It's pretty obvious that fucking Matt Groening's fed up with it as well, because like he made what was it, Disenchantment, which was quite good, but he brought the entirety of the Futurama like writing team with him, and not a single voice actor from The Simpsons, because he was like, you know what, no, you're all fucking phoning it in, you charge too much money, go away. We'll get other people who actually have a bit of fucking like
they want passion, they want to do something fun.
Because there's quite a lot of the Futurama cast that's in it. What do you call the guy who does Banter?
Oh, guy plays. He also plays Marcus from Big Gears.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It's not H. John Benjamin, is it? No, that's Bob's Burgers and shit. Coach Burger.
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, yes.
John DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio is like a baseball player. John DiMaggio.
Joe.
He's in it. No, his name's John. That's wrong. Joe DiMaggio is a baseball player.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you very much. That's so wicked.
Thank you. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's one of them. One of the.
DiMaggio's in it,
He's a DiMaggio.
and not a pizza.
A J DiMaggio. Is that a pizza?
I think there is a pizza brand called DiMaggio's. Yeah.
DiMaggio. Yeah, it's John. Yeah, he's in it, and like they're in the middle of getting Futurama back again with all.
There's a whole controversy about him not being back.
I was money related.
Yeah.
I think he's sort of now. He said all that was untrue though. He was like, he never said that he wasn't coming back until he was getting paid enough. He's like, he wanted everybody to be paid the same.
Oh, which is
and they
fair.
weren't. And he was like, well, when you agree to that, I'll come back. And they
Yeah.
were like, all right. So he seems more excited than doing Futurama again than he does still carrying on with The Simpsons. I don't even know how like involved he is with The Simpsons now.
It's probably this point where it's like they probably just have him on like retention stuff, or like it's like, oh, we need like maybe a consultant on something. We'll ask Matt.
He's in a room somewhere, just in a big pile of money.
Like, I don't think he probably has an active day-to-day role on it. It probably is just okay, what would Matt think of this idea if we can't really come to like a say? He's probably like a deal breaker or like a tiebreaker on decisions.
A deal breaker. Just runs in, just slaps a script out of someone's hand. Shut the fuck up.
Smack my hand off the table. Fingertips.
Joe DiMaggio was temporarily married to Man. Yeah, he was the baseball player.
Oh, right.
The whole.
Well, yeah.
Those things.
Yeah, the stick and ball.
The old ball and stick.
Yeah.
What were we talking about again? Simpsons being shite.
Simpsons, shite.
Accent.
Futurama.
Futurama's kind of good. Disenchantment was pretty good as well. You watching anything? What are you watching?
What am I watching at the minute? Fuck all, really. Actually,
Time slowly slipping away.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's not really much on at the minute that's capturing my fancy.
I'm still
like I'm having a very hard time finding anything worth watching.
I'm still riding that fucking MasterChef train. Still loving it. MasterChef Australia. I know it's dead, but
I mean, I'm sure John says we'll be happy to hear that.
Thank the heavens.
Yes, I've seen Sandman. I've watched all Sandman. I fucking loved it. But like, that's now finished for me. So
yeah, it's done. Yeah, it's done. Cracked through that in like a weekend, I think.
Yeah, no, I thought that was phenomenal.
I like half of it.
Yeah, you like the first half more than the second.
I thought that.
Where like I like all of it, but I actually enjoyed the second half more than the first, because like it actually had a through line story rather than like a bit disjointed at the start.
It's exactly the other way around. The second half didn't have a story, and the first half did.
No, I felt like the last 4 episodes had like a continuous throughput, where like the first 4 episodes were like technically 2 arcs in the comics. So like you did like the first episodes was its own thing, and then the next 2 episodes was its own thing, and then it finally went into like an actual like full like narrative based around one thing. I won't go into the spoilers of it all, but like
I felt
yes, I watched episode 11. Yeah,
exactly the other way around. That the first 4 or 5 had a much clearer. There were goals, and then he accomplished all his goals way too quickly, and they just started another show. It's like okay.
That is because the comics though were quite disjointed, because like again the first few comics lent heavier on the DC universe stuff, the wider DC universe, where like which it wouldn't really have made too much sense, and but probably would have, because like it's comics, but I mean but it's one of those ones where like upon like the 6th episode where Death comes into it, that's when like he starts like planting a lot of seeds and starts like creating like real long-term story narratives that will go through multiple arcs at this point.
And then there's Green Lantern being like, hey,
my dick is uncomfortably erect.
I don't remember Green Lantern saying that, but he might have.
That is practically Green Lantern's catchphrase.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jesse. It's all based off a comic book series by Neil Gaiman. And the actual thing that I actually really, really have loved, because I went back and looked at it after RRL told me about this, like the first season, pretty much if you axe out like some of the wider like DC elements where they involve some of the other DC like heroes at the very start of Sandman, that TV show almost just pretty much lifts the comic book panels, like panel for panel, with the art and the imagery and the sort of like narrative style and stuff, and one of the you know, doing the actual property a good service, if you know what I mean. But yeah, there's a whole massive like massive comic book series around Sandman.
Sandman. Yeah, that sounds like an almost direct word for word quote.
I love that quote already.
That's a good quote. You could put that on a poster.
In the brightest day, in the blackest night, my penis is uncomfortably erect. Laugh loud.
LOL.
LOL. Green Lantern, probably.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that poster. I'll fucking do it.
Just have a picture of, not Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds. Just that quote underneath.
Nah, that movie sucked.
I know.
Actually, you know what? He'd probably hate that. So yeah, I'll
That's
put
why
it
I wanted to do it.
But does that mean am I going to have to draw Ryan Reynolds
Just
erect penis?
Just take a really like a zoomed in still of his face wearing the Green Lantern, like, you know, mask.
No, I said am I going to have to draw his erect penis then?
No. I'm just saying what you could do.
Oh, okay.
And like just get
What
like
if I want to?
Well, if you want to, that's a different thing.
Well, we'll see.
Like, I'm not denying you that.
We'll see what happens.
Well, like, ever take motivational posters, but then have the quote underneath it, but like
Yeah,
a zoomed in
yeah.
picture of him with like the Green Lantern mask on
So if I make that, and then we'll just have it
in the green screen.
in the green screen.
Yeah. I want to call it the second dimension.
Oh, hold on, he's in the other dimension. Oh yeah, it's back there.
I know he mentioned on Twitter there's been a few nearly made versions of Sandman that Gaiman had to stop because they didn't do it justice. Yeah, because like they it was one of those ones where like apparently all the scripts and stuff, again, all this information's been given me from RL because we've had like, he's been a massive like Sandman fan for years and stuff, and he watched the show after I'd watched it, and we were having like just like a good like thorough conversation around it and stuff. And he was saying like, I mean, like there's so many times it tried to get made into movies, and the scripts at times were just most of the time just fucking awful, or like trying to pack in like too much into too little time. Like an hour and a half time would not get some of those narratives that we're trying to get done. He's been
very vocal about it on Twitter, and I think he said, like, I can't remember exactly when it happened, but it was back maybe like early 2000s, you know, when like comic book movies still hadn't like kind of taken off in the way they had.
Yeah.
And he said he purposefully leaked the whole script to Ain't It Cool News when that was like the news website, and they laughed at how bad it was, and it completely axed the production. They were like, this is one of the they named it as one of the worst scripts they had ever read.
Yeah.
And it got back to, you know, like the people who were making it, and they were like, maybe we'll shelve it for a bit and try again later. And then I think he kept doing like, it's like, because ultimately he's not responsible. He's not ultimately responsible for making it. Like it'll be one of those ones where it's like, we're going to make it whether you're involved or not, because
that's the thing. I think it was actually one of those ones he does have a little bit of like involvement, because there's actually a story where he he's like going into like the guy's office.
Yeah.
But I was told that there was a time we walked into like a Warner Brothers, like you know, none people fucking like choose if movies get fucking made or not made, and he walked in just like as like comic book movies, he's like, please don't make my comic into a movie.
Yeah.
And the fucking whatever it is, the official or director or the fucking studio head's like, well, that's really funny. You're the first person that's ever came into my office asked me not to make their thing into a movie.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's not the same. You know, every IP is not the same, but there's definitely been like, sure, say the Cowboy Bebop thing. Your guy who actually made it was just like, I was not involved in any way. They bought the rights from the studio that made that actually made the anime, and not me, the owner of the story.
Yeah.
So they basically completely bypassed them out of it.
Yeah.
And they've done that. The people have done that dozens of times where like they buy the IP and just they're like, we have the IP, we don't need you. Yeah. And I guess he purposely tried to make sure that didn't happen as many times as he could.
And it worked.
It worked well enough.
Yeah, because I mean, the product that came out, I think he was happy with it, because I think it did do well, because he was A, heavily involved, and B, I feel like he even said himself, like, at least it was a bit more like better paced than a movie could have done his work, especially with what they were trying to do.
But you need the time, like you need the 9 hours. Sure, what they were going to do that with that fourth Matrix movie. They were like, you sat on it for too long. If you don't give us a script, we're just going to give it to someone else and they can do it, because it was Warner Brothers, because they owned it. Like, They were like, I know that it was like their movie, but the studio buys the
Rights
movie off you,
Yeah.
and then gives you money to make it. But it's like, we'll only do this if we own, the majority or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, I can't remember which one it was, but only one of them came back to do
Really?
that fourth one. Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't both?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why I was fucking garbage.
That
Maybe.
movie was really crap. Yeah.
It was like it was meme tier bad. Like it was one of those ones where it was one of those movies that it was so bad that it almost looked like they were doing it on purpose.
It was no, it was kind of like, it was just like a movie. It's like, here, do you remember?
Yeah, but even it looked like it was written. It had the tone of it being written by someone who communicated mostly through memes and didn't actually write anything. It was very odd. There's like the whole thing where like Trinity turns up in it, and the guy that she's going out with, like her husband in it,
It's
called Chad, and you're like, are you doing that because you think it's funny because like, oh, he's such a Chad, like, oh, it's big Chad energy, is Chad, or did you just pick the name Chad and you didn't mean that?
And it's just a very unhappy coincidence.
And it was just a coincidence. But like, when I was in the movies watching it, people audibly burst out laugh. They were like, the whole time people were laughing at the movie and not with it.
Yeah.
And I know because I was one of them. And I was like, this movie is garbage.
No, it was. I got like, I think about a third of the way into it, and I was like, I can't continue watching it.
Like
It is genuinely awful.
Hugo Weaving carried the majority of that franchise for like the first three. He was like such a good villain. And like, who was the villain in this new one? Was it Neil Patrick Harris?
Was it?
Like the song and dance man?
No, it was a guy. He wasn't in it, was he?
Yeah, wasn't he the one?
I know you're talking about the head of the company. Like,
Yeah, the one
but
that was
I
like
think I
ultimately responsible for it.
I don't think he's Neil Patrick Harris though. Was it?
Oh,
Wait, let me Google.
not the guy who's like the head of the studio that he works for in the movie. That's the guy from Mindhunter. Neil Patrick Harris was the one that was at the end, the one that was ultimately responsible for the Matrix.
Okay, did I not watch enough of it to see?
Did you not even see him come in it?
Yeah, maybe.
He only turns up about halfway through, and then again at the end.
Okay, yeah, that explains it because I only watched a third into.
Okay,
so
right,
yeah,
right.
so when you said Neil Patrick Harris, I was like,
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing it.
it's like Neil Patrick Harris is your movie's villain, and he's not really that villainous. Like,
Okay,
he's not really.
that shows you how
Yeah,
bad it was that and you know me, I will tolerate a lot of bullshit.
yeah. I mean, I love a bad movie, but not a movie that's trying to be bad on purpose. I don't like that
No,
because it's a waste of everyone's time.
yeah,
Where it's like, I'd rather you tried to do something in earnest and failed,
Yeah.
than be like, oh, look at all you idiots watching this movie. It's
Yeah,
so
no, I don't
bad.
like
We done this on purpose.
I don't like that at all.
He wore that really weird suit to the premiere. Yeah, the one that looked like it had been dipped in oil, like a pearlescent paint job on a
Yeah.
car. It was one of those. I thought it was a pretty cool looking suit actually, but yeah.
Well, no, but I just have I usually have a high tolerance for things that are not great because I'm always like, well, I'll see if.
Well, you work on this show.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yo, we all love it. Why we're all here.
Yeah.
Why I'm here. After being ill, Yeah, bad films made passionately are better than
Yeah.
average
I
films.
would agree. Like films that are just
By the numbers blockbusters are just
bored.
dull. Most movies now are that's the problem. They're just dull.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, when you look at the, I don't want to sound like that guy, but when you look at the pre-production of like movies during like the latter half of like 2015 by 2020, there was like hundreds of movies out a month, and like
Dull.
they were just dull. They were just churning out these
You
movies.
could cut a bunch of movies together and you wouldn't even know that you were watching, a scene from a
Yeah.
different movie because everything looks the same now. Every movie's got the same 5 actors in
Yeah.
it. It's directed by one of 3 people and it's by one of 2 studios.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Where like 10 years before, like mid 2000s, you would have like real 10 movies that are big, massive tentpoles of like the year, like real fucking smashes, like
Yeah.
a summer blockbuster was a thing. Like that was legitimately a thing. But like
Every movie's summer blockbuster now.
but now like there's like 15 of them out in 1 week.
Yeah, and,
you're like,
and that
what
means
the
none
fuck?
of them are.
Yeah, because
It's like
that
you
point-
put me in a room. You put me in a room and you put on Starship Troopers. I'm fucking sitting down and watch it.
Yeah.
Start to finish.
Yeah.
That last Jurassic Park movie bored me to tears.
Yeah, I'd rather that is like a movie I would fall asleep to.
Yeah, starring Chris Pratt and directed by Taika Waititi. That could be 7,000 films, and it's just like whatever. Okay, fine. Oh, what's that? It's got intentionally bad CGI because you rushed it. Oh,
That was something I was quite shocked by on like Sandman. Actually had really good CGI. And like really like
About that.
I was blew away by like the film score, like almost like a film score inside a TV show. I was like, whoa, this orchestral score is something I would hear in a movie, not in a fucking Netflix show. But then it was like a Warner Bros. Production, so
yeah,
they
they have-
threw more money at it.
yeah.
But like I was quite like taken aback by just that there. I was like, wow. And like
Some of the presentation on Sandman was very like, yep, this is 3 people standing in a room. It's green screen.
but I gotta give them credit. A lot of stuff was practical. Like the libraries and stuff were all practical. Like those were all like that was like a big practical. They actually went on
just
the
a,
location.
just a
stuff.
big library.
Big like
Yeah.
they used
I
locations
yeah.
and stuff.
I appreciate the when they the Sandman definitely looked like it had more effort that had been put into many other shows recently, but it had its moments where it was just like, all right, you couldn't have just went outside and filmed a bit. Okay, fine, whatever. But that's just how things are now. That's it. What you do. It's all. I suppose it's all just a holdover from COVID. Just
Yeah.
less people don't have to go outside, don't have to get permits, just green screen a building. Like, all right, fair enough. Yeah, have you seen that last Jurassic Park yet?
It's on my like to watch list, but like
Right.
even then I'm kind of like,
It's just not good.
man, the second one really bored me to tears.
Yeah, the
It
Cluedo,
really bored me to fucking
the
tears.
Cluedo with dinosaurs.
Oh, I hated it. I fucking hated it.
I really like the second part of that movie, like where
It got worse.
they're in the house, because I was just like, this is so dumb. It's so dumb that it kind of went back over to being funny.
No, man, I was like, at that point, I was like, oh, would you just get it over with already? Like, I was at that point, I was just like, you're dragging me through this kicking and screaming. I can't deal with it.
I would have preferred if that whole movie was all in that house.
Yeah.
That if it didn't have that, oh, we're going back to the island to save the dinosaurs, and it just all took place in that house, I think
Yeah.
it would have been a better film, because it was 2 boring movies that they smashed together. But that third one is just like, it's just watch people act at special effects, the movie, and it was so fucking dull. I can't even remember what happened. Like, I only watched it about like 3 weeks ago. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember a single thing that happened in it. I just forgot that Sam Neill was in it. She just reminded me by saying even Sam Neill wasn't enough.
I find those movies like they're so disingenuously boring. And like again, you hit the nail on the head. Like you and the chat hit the nail on the head earlier. Just the oversaturation of certain actors, like Chris Pratt, is making movies boring.
All
now.
the Chris's. That's all you get now. The five Chris's. The Hemsworth, Pratt, Evans, the one that's Captain Kirk, Pine, and Hemsworth.
Hemsworth twice.
Oh shit! Hold on. Maybe it's only the 4 Chris's then. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, Chris Pine, Chris Evans. There's one more. I know there's one more. Chris Bale. No, I'm not counting Chris Bale because he actually tries. There's one more.
He tries
Chris.
and you don't see him that often.
Yeah. There's one more Chris. Who's the other Chris? Chris Rock. Not quite.
Christopher Walken.
Nah, we like Christopher Walken.
Yeah, I do like Christopher Walken.
Chris Dainty?
What? Don't even know who that is. Is that a person or is that a joke?
I don't think.
I'm gonna Google that now.
Chris.
See if I see porn. I'll be very.
Chris Tianti.
Oh, Christianity. Oh,
It's just because we're fucking dumb.
yep.
That's the 5th Chris.
That's the 5th Chris
That's
that
the
we don't
5th
like.
Chris. All the Chris's.
I like how even Google's kind of like dickheads. It's Christianity.
I know it auto-corrected it for us. I got him.
Got him.
Yeah. And then there's what? There's two directors, Taika Waititi and the other one. And that's it. The other one. If it's not one, it's the other.
Who's the guy who took over for the...
Zack Snyder.
No, the one before, the other one.
Josh Whedon.
No. The one that does the Guardians movies and stuff. That people seem to love.
Oh. Oh shit. He done Slither, which is a good movie. The Russo Bros, James Gunn. Thank you. The Russo Bros haven't really done much outside of just like that stretch of Marvel movies, and I don't really even know how they got that job. I was like, you have a very lackluster film career, but I think they got stuck in after the Joss Whedon after the first Avengers, and then they just started like taking stuff over. But like Marvel will only hire people that Marvel don't want directors. Marvel wants someone to stand in front of a camera and say action.
Right.
Stand behind the camera, sorry. It's like they basically don't let you do anything. Like Marvel movies are made entirely by committee.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It's like you can stand there and be like, right, this is how we're going to shoot this, and then they'll just come back in 8 months without you, just refilm everything. Like, so that's why a lot of people have just straight up refused to work with them, because they're just like, what's the fucking point? You don't want a director, you want a babysitter to look after the cast and crew while you make decisions in it.
So producers were?
Yeah, I guess.
Weird. That and Captain Lens Flare.
Big JJ.
Yeah.
Even he doesn't really direct anything anymore. He kind of went on to just ruining franchises from a higher up position. He's like executive producer, writer, whatever, but he doesn't actually set his ass down in front of the camera anymore.
I thought he directed the last Star Wars movie. No, the last in the first trilogy.
Well, that's highly up for debate. Like, I think that was supposed to be. It was a couple of people, and he got the credit for it, pretty much.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's really weird.
That happens all the time, and they were shit. Yeah. Have you seen that last Star Wars movie?
No.
You haven't bothered watching it yet?
No.
It's fucking hilarious.
Just
every time I try to watch it, I get less through it. It's like I seen it once in the movies when it came out, and then it almost immediately went on Disney Plus after. And ever since then, I think I've tried to watch it like maybe 2-3 times, and every time I've tried to watch it, it'll be like resume where you left off, and I make a note of where it is, and then I make it to about half that the next time, and then half that the next time. It's terrible. It's not even an enjoyable film, like to just sit down and watch, because it's so like it's very, very badly made, and it's not an end to a trilogy. It's a trilogy in one movie. It's the start, the middle, and the ending of a story that they've made up for this movie.
Yeah,
and no one has anything to do.
It's one of those ones. Have you heard of the machete order?
The machete trilogy? The
machete order of watching Star Wars movies? No. So they people have talked about this idea of the machete version, right?
Like the Danny Trejo?
No. So like basically they cut out like chunks of what you watch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They like literally take a machete to it. And what they do is they cut the first movie, like they cut episode 1. And what they do is they tell you to watch episode 2, then jump to episode 4 and 5. Then you jump back to episode 3 to see, to see the
transition of him becoming evil, I guess.
Yeah, so because the idea is you don't want to lose the shock if you're watching for the first time.
Yeah.
You still want the shock of episode 5, where it's like
I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
That's the line, right? I'm your daddy.
But if you watch episode 3 before that, it ruins that. So the idea is you watch 2, 4, 5, 3, then 6, and the rest of them.
I mean, I guess that could work.
But apparently that works the best way with like keeping all of like the spoiler shock moments of like I'm your father, but it's kind of like you see the rise of Anakin.
Spoiler, sorry.
And then you see like all of the shit. You get your big like you got your father bullshit, right? Yeah. And then you see it's kind of like a flashback movie where you see how he declined to become Vader.
Okay.
And then you see the fall of Vader, and then you see the rise of the bullshit.
Okay, I would do that and not watch episode 2 at all because it's the worst one.
But that's what like people who are like trying to get people into Star Wars now, they call it the machete cut because like it adds like a narrative arc to it a little bit more.
There's probably a bit of like an easier way to do that. People have literally been cutting Star Wars movies, you know, since they come out, and there is like every time that happens, whenever a trilogy comes out, people will be like, I'm cutting this down into one movie. Boop. And it's usually quite good.
Yeah, but like this is for like people if they want to like watch the movies.
Okay.
Like, this is, like if you're trying to introduce like the series to someone who's never watched Star Wars before, this is like been like sort of like the recommended way of doing it, where you still get all your big shock spoiler moments, but then you almost have like an interesting narrative because you see the rise of like you see the rise of the Empire, then you see like all of like the sort of like down like the battles of the Empire, and then you see the rise of Vader, the fall of Anakin, the rise of Vader, then you see the fall of Vader, and then you suffer for the last trilogy.
Where does the Obi-Wan Kenobi show fit in?
Well, that can just be watched like all superfluously if we're just talking the movies, if you know what I mean.
You're getting very, very, very complimented in the chat.
Hey Kobe, I hope you're keeping well. Because I'm telling you, you're looking well. I hope you're doing amazing. John, before you say anything forever, you are looking amazing. Radiance off. What do you like? What do you like? You absolute sweetheart.
Big radiant boy.
Kobe's an absolute sweetheart. A new friend of the channel.
What up with your boy Kobe?
This is Mr. Bacon. This is Cosmic Bacon. He's our wonderful host of the Player vs. Player talk show. I just hit the Windows button there for some reason. Odd. Thank you very much. Train was at 13 months. Star Wars Rise of the Bullshit is very much what you call that trilogy. Thank you very much. Oh, we're not too bad, Trent. We're not too bad. Hope you keep
back. We're back. We're back in action. I'm not dying anymore.
I like that the way you worded it is like if you watch Star Wars this way, you almost get an interesting narrative. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I know. What would the best order I can think of? Finding the despecialized version of the original trilogy,
like the VHS one, like before they done the edit.
Well, there's people have went back and tried to they fixed some kind of like small continuity errors, removed all of the added bullshit that he's put into every version since, and that's it. I would watch those 3.
That sounds pretty cool.
And then you can leave the rest of it up yourself.
Yeah, you can suffer if you want to.
The original trilogy is still the best. The first episode 1, 2, and 3 are garbage, and then these new 3 are garbage, but in a different way. So,
but Jake's in the chat though.
Oh shit! What up, with your boy Jake?
Hope you keeping well. Cause I'm telling you, you're looking well.
Everyone's doing well. The 2 of us, we're alive.
We're alive. Unfortunately, I'm alive.
Unfortunately, both of us are still alive.
No, I'm glad he's alive.
Okay.
I'm better off dead. But hope you're all keeping well. But yes,
chilling about him, man.
Better off dead. Don't believe us. Don't really listen to it. Alexi's passed away sadly. I thought
he did. Yeah. He drank himself to death.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he drink from the lake of Bodom?
He drank. He went and got murdered in his own lake.
That's unfortunate, but it must taste delicious now.
A delicious lake of blood. I don't know.
The lake of blood.
The lake of blood.
No, it makes me feel trashy. A lake of blood.
You almost got that. You almost worded that correctly.
Wait, you did? What makes you feel trashy? A lake of blood?
See, that kind of the way you said that, someone should have mentioned trash before that.
Yeah.
So, like there could have been a sentence where I was like, oh, he must have felt like a real piece of trash when he fell into that river.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, segues are hard sometimes.
Segues are hard, and that company is now bust.
It's gone out.
Giving you all a few more seconds of this, because we've got some new people.
God damn. And then I'm gonna add to it a little bit.
You go this way.
And then I'm gonna bring your hands a little bit.
Hold on. I got there. So we've got 2 shows going on at the minute. So this is the behind the scenes show.
This is the second dimension.
Yeah.
Why is yours? Oh, because you're closer.
I'm a little bit closer. Because I can't see what I'm doing now. So.
There's your head's in there. God damn it.
Excellent.
Let's throw it on over.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it really well.
shit. The show within a show. You know what we could do?
What's
we
that?
could just run an older episode of the
That-
show. Oh God. It is hip the fuck bees.
It is hip the fuck
While
bees.
the show's going on, and then when we don't feel like doing anything, we just hold that up and just.
That's insanity. We'll just get the green screen and pull it
Oh,
up.
wait, hold on. Because do you remember we've done like a few episodes where we were using a green screen
Yes.
in the episode. So what if we green screen up an episode of us using the green screen?
Oh, you're getting way meta with this. Really meta with this.
Do you remember the one where we had it? I think it was the one with Vardal on.
Yes.
We just had like roller coasters and stuff going on. So we could do that over us doing that.
You're getting too meta with this.
Yeah, look, Warhammer. Can't hear anything.
Is a first-person co-op game.
You're damn right. It's a first-person co-op game. I know it's co-op and it sucks, but look at it.
Welcome to
Look,
Tasha.
you're shooting.
Is this co-op and like sort of like a Left 4 Dead stuff?
Yeah, it's like a Wii 4-player co-op, not like MMO.
Well, it's got some interesting like character customization options.
So you're just 4 pieces of shit that band together to fight off scumbags. That looks tight.
Die for the Emperor. You can expect no help. No reinforcements.
Yeah, boy.
This does look interesting, actually.
Tersham's last line of defense.
Big shotguns.
Yeah, that's actually like if you had a free friends, this looks like it could be a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, layout, load routes and stuff. Yeah, like I mean, this is very much from like the school Left 4 Dead school
Yeah.
of first person shooters.
The battle for Tersham is about to begin.
Get all your mutants.
Rejects will rise.
Rejects will rise, guys. Just
Oh shit. The rejects will rise. We're looking at some Gamescom trailers, not all of them, because there was way more than I thought it was going to be.
yeah, that's a 1080p and it does not.
Go to quality again. Take it off the auto and just click it on 1080 because it's been doing that to me a lot as well recently. It's like, oh yeah, this is definitely a 1080p, and then you're watching it, it's not 1080p. Maybe it's just a low resolution.
It's a really shoddy looking trailer. Actually,
It's just a choppy boy.
whenever they recorded this on, they did not have the bit. They did not have the bit rate fucking
They
level
were
on
probably,
their
what if
recording.
they were just doing it at a stand at Gamescom and they're like, oh shit, we forgot to release that trailer.
Not there, where like when you record, you can choose to record at a certain bit rate, which is like pretty much just kind of like how much data you like put into your file.
See, like that's fine.
Yeah,
So it basically just like their gameplay footage was recorded maybe
really
not,
terribly.
not
Yeah,
in the best way.
yeah, like really,
We Imperial stuff.
really grotty looking. Like, and I get the settings meant to look quite grotty, but even, like some of that footage was a bit wank. The game looks interesting though. Like, I mean, again, multiplayer sort of shooters are fun. Multiplayer shooters are way better. Well, when I say multiplayer shooters, I mean multiplayer shooters that you play with your mates. That
Not MMOs.
not CODs and shit. I mean, like I'm sure there's people that are going to enjoy COD, but man, not for me.
Like I don't want to play fucking Apex or any of that shit. Titanfall, yes. Apex, no, because I don't care. But
yeah,
give me a good looking Warhammer shooter, and I'll be all over that shit.
That could be fun. I mean, like if you download it for whatever, and if there's cross-platform, we could play together and stuff. You know,
Is cross-platform a thing that
it's
people
getting
do?
more and
Is
more.
it getting there?
The cross-platform's becoming a more established thing, and like I would certainly fucking play this.
I
with
probably
a few
have.
folks.
My PC could probably run this.
You know, like sometimes like the Xbox Game Pass, that shit's always good for that. There, it might pick up on PlayStation's Game Pass at some point. Personally, I like playing first-person shooters these days with a mouse and keyboard. It just feels more comfortable for me. But yeah,
Create your reject. Hold on, see what these classes are. Did it show you what all the classes? Architect. So you got your zealots and your psyker. Oh, you can be psyker. Damn it. Psyker. So this, it will be filled with just like a bunch of like Warhammer terminology, and I'm just fucking shoot people with bolters and just have a fucking good time at it.
There's a chat. What do you think in chat, guys? Like, is it up your alley? Is it not really your thing?
I'm surprised this hasn't summoned Ronan into the chat and be like someone talking about Warhammer. But
He might be doing his own thing at the minute.
playing Warhammer.
Yeah, well,
Painting Warhammer.
He has been painting some models the last few weeks, and they've looking excellent. Been looking really fucking good. Never heard of Grotti pronounced as Rod before. But Fuzzmore like Toad.
grody, grody. I don't think I've ever heard that word before.
Really, it just means like kind of like grim or disgusting or kind of like, you know, like messy or not
okay.
nice, you know.
That's real grimdark.
Real grimdark.
It's real grimdark.
Well, it is real grimdark though. It really is. It's a grimdark universe. But yeah. It seems okay.
I'll play it.
I'll play it. You know, I just, you know, to some extent, yeah, I do kind of always worry about these games because so many of them get released and then they flop, like Back 4 Blood and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Was packed games. Was it? Yeah, it really was. So.
You see, where I normally look for trailers, there were like almost no trailers. And I was like, fuck, this is a bit of a rough fucking Gamescom. And then I went and looked somewhere else. And they were like, oh no, there are like 1,000 trailers. They just haven't gotten around to actually updating their list yet. So we've slightly more trailers to watch this week than normal. We can probably skip through this. This is like 5 minutes, but I think it's like I think they keep stopping to talk. I think they keep stopping to talk about it.
Yeah, because we have commentary, so we'll just skip to the points where there's actually like stuff worth watching.
Yeah.
Because I played the first one of this about a year ago and I really enjoyed it.
I always meant to get round to playing it because I like these kind of like small scale.
It was really good. It was like
story driven stuff, but
adventure story puzzle game.
I've never seen it anywhere like cheaply. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's on the Game Pass. You can download it for free off that. I have not, Jake. No.
Dead Island 2?
Yeah, they're actually finally bringing that out.
Fuck, I didn't know that. Well, you know what? Dying Light 2 fucking sucked, and it will probably be the same as that. So I'm actually not that fussed.
I was shocked by how much I enjoyed the first game because I looked at it initially, it's like, I don't know if this is for me, and then as I was playing, it's like, oh no, this is definitely got some fucking legs on it.
It looked like it had a fair amount of jank in it, but it's just because it was a smaller team.
Yeah, but even then, the jank wasn't even too jank.
Right around the first days of summer.
Should we skip ahead because there's talking, or
Hugo are headed south along with their
like Hugo?
Beatrice and the young alchemist. But for a
the environments look really good.
Well, environments. I think this may be an Unreal 5 because environments were like the first thing to take a real fucking bump to go up. It's good looking water as well.
It's good looking water. Yeah, this is the Sea of Rats game.
Sea of Rats, the sequel. So. Does she have the power to control rats, or do they just constantly find themselves in situations where they're all running away from rats?
He actually does, the kid, Hugo.
Oh, okay.
He is the part 2 where she's kind of like the big sister who just kind of looks after him, you know, because he's not quite...
that rat technology is fucking tight.
That rat tech does look really
rat tech.
But yeah, so that is like a story narrative thing. He is actually, for some reason, got the power to control their sort of behaviors, and that's something you establish and find out later in the actual game.
Oh. If someone could link us that Dead Island 2 trailer, that would be quite helpful. I want to have a look at it, and if it looks anything like Dying Light 2, then I'm not playing it because I fucking hated that game. It was the epitome of like, we're going to take a 30-hour experience and make it last 400 hours.
Yeah, fuck it.
And I'm not here for it.
So this is interesting. So like a lot of the combat is kind of like I can't take these guys directly head on, so I'm gonna have to like be smart, take away their light, take away their. Like,
does this look bigger than the first one?
Yeah, it looks a lot.
Scale.
It looks a bit bigger in scale. It looks a bit more.
Look any better?
It looks better, way better. Not that the first game looked bad. It just does look better though. But this looks like it's got more dynamic and a lot more mechanics behind it.
Going a little bit Last of Us. Leading about a little short person.
Yeah, that's
oh my god, you control the rats?
Yeah, toward the
that boy. Nice.
Toward the end, that is a thing you can do.
Shit, he's going down.
Let's get exhausted.
For Amicia and Hugo, the road ahead will test the limits of what they can enjoy.
I think I'll probably give this one a go then.
I'd say play the first one just for
well, yeah. If I can find it anywhere where it's not like fucking 30 quid all.
Again, it might be on Game Pass for the Xbox, but like again, you'd have to play it on PC then.
Yeah.
In your current, unless you won that Xbox.
In 2 months from now, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So sorry, Ocean. If I win that Xbox, I'm going to have to play the first one of this first, and then I'll give you it.
But I think this is coming out on Game Pass as well, like day one, which is great. So I'll be definitely playing it.
Devon.
This looks good. This looks really good. There's a CGI trailer and a gameplay one. Which one did you link? It looks like a gameplay trailer.
Gameplay.
But yeah, oh fuck off! I don't want to click on the game show.
Ah!
But that looks interesting.
October 18th, so this will be out just after I get my free Xbox.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Love the first game, so that's fine by me. And yes, it's on the Game Pass. Just checked. So this looks interesting. Like you can upgrade a bunch of your gear and stuff, which is good. The fire tech actually did look pretty swanky there.
Yeah, I think that's another Unreal 5 thing. It's like the two things that got like a real fucking big bump were like environment and particle.
I like this here specifically just because that was the thing. Like you take away the light because obviously the rats don't like the light. Take away the light and they're like, oh great, now I can munch on his fucking legs and stuff.
I would like to see if this came out on PC. What did people mod the rats with? Like, what if it was like every single one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? So you're just being chased by like 10,000 Donatellos.
That would be frightening.
Hey, dude! Like, oh!
Pizza! Yeah.
Spiders! Oh, that would just make it more scary. Like,
that would be terrifying.
What about, small Thomas the Tank Engines?
That's still kind of terrifying.
That'd be pretty good, like.
That'd be still kind of terrifying. But yeah, no, like, I mean, it seems like, some people in the chat seem really excited about this here. We've been given a trailer. Dildos?
Big dildos.
That would be...
That'll do.
That will turn me on too much.
That'll do.
That will just make me a bit too creamy.
We can probably... No, not spider dildos. We could probably watch that instead of the Atlas Fallen trailer. No, actually, no, that kind of looked okay.
We'll just watch them all.
We'll just
look at it quickly.
We've got Tim.
So do you want to go for Atomic Heart first? Or do you want to go for the Dead Island one first?
Just go through the Dead Island one. We'll see. It looks like it looks like it's got this everything's quirky thing going on now that every fucking game does.
Didn't even know Deep Silver was still going.
Yeah. They got bought by someone a couple of years ago.
Oh, did they?
And they've been kind of like...
Wait, see when you say spider dildos, do you mean dildos in the shape of spiders? Or
like
spiders
spider with a
dildos
dildo
on their head?
This looks open world.
Yeah, which the first one kind of was.
Only on the island though.
It's hammer time.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's stupid. How is he going to see
it's cringy humor.
The sky is the limit. Oh no.
Humanity's survival depends on the red gold pumping through my veins.
Well, sounds like you're the star of the show now.
I just help. It certainly looks like Dead Island, but I don't like this company's practices anymore. Oh shit.
Of course. Well, copyright songs can get fucked.
Ah! Oh yeah, everyone's a character now. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. I'll probably. I don't know. I'll have. You know what? I'm gonna wait until it comes out, and then I'll see, because if it does the same thing that Dying Light, the differences between Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2 were shocking, and if it's incorporated the changes between the first one and this one that it did, then I'll hate this. I'll hate this as much as I hated Dying Light 2.
I think I won't be bothered by this so long as they don't do the Dying Light 2 thing where they, like you said, extend the gameplay out to like a million bajillion fucking like hours that don't need to be there.
This thing that should take 5 minutes, it's taking you at least an hour and a half. And it also kept making you go back and redo shit that you'd already done, which I really hated. It was like you had to it split the whole map up into like very small squares, and the very small squares kept being invaded, and you had to go back constantly and fight people to clear it. And I was like, I've never seen a mechanic that I hated more than this. Yeah. And every new mechanic that game unveiled, I hated it more than the last one.
Yeah.
So if they do that, where it's like, we're gonna just strangle your fun with our pointless open world bullshit, then I'm just not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother playing this.
The environments look interesting. Like I was having a look there. That looks good. Like the environments actually look quite interesting. Like it doesn't look bad like on a like visual level.
But at this point, what is this doing that the Dying Light's not doing?
Yeah.
I mean, so basically, is this just the comedy version of Dying Light now? Because Dead Rising 1 wasn't LOL quirky funny at all. It had like the odd joke in it, or like the odd like pun, but it was not like. Yeah, it didn't. Well, I suppose like every game is just LOL quirky funny now, which is kind of a shame because none of them are funny in any way. But
if the gameplay's fun, I'll be happy with it. That's that's what it comes down to. For me, it's like the gameplay is ultimately fun. I mean, the story is in a game like this here. Sometimes I find story kind of superfluous,
totally irrelevant. Like
yeah, it's there just as a vehicle to give you something to do.
Well, I mean, like I guess this one would have to have a story then, because the first one, the story was just try and get off the island, and that was the whole thing. But you're just in California now.
Well, sure, we'll see how it goes. We'll move on to our next trailer though, which is Atomic Heart.
Yeah. This has music in it also, but I think it's music that they've made. So I don't know.
Okay. Well,
it's hard to tell. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
So this game has just got hot robot twins.
Right.
You'll see. So yeah, this is probably one of the more interesting trailers I saw. Just the hot robot twins.
Yep, they've definitely sexualized robots there.
I mean, that's everything that's got robots in it sexualizes robots.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, they definitely just stuck tits in an ass on some robots. Oh, there's tentacles inside the robots. Okay. It's a unicorn.
Any sexy twins in the chat? Well, we're on camera. Does that count?
Yeah.
That's right. You penetrate her. To be the man is to be the penetrator. So I don't have a fucking clue what this game is, which is good.
This is odd.
Yeah. So I hope this is a song that they've made for this game.
Oh yeah.
And it's not some Russian fucking pop song or something.
I'll find out probably the hard way.
Yeah. Sorry, we can just cut it out. So yeah, like I have no idea what this is, but it looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks intriguing. Yeah.
Like you've got like powers and shit. You know what this kind of looks like? This is what we wanted to do with Fatal, but that's alright. That's fine. Has anyone seen the robot with a giant ass?
I don't think so. At least yet.
I don't know. Is there a robot with a giant ass in this?
Oh god, they got like a little bit of everything, like enemy wise.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Did they just slit the other one open with its weird unicorn horn? I do worry this might actually be a licensed song. Is that pissed on you?
Wow. So yeah, you're fighting robots or zombies or both, or like plant zombies.
Yeah, because it seemed like there was like the sort of like the Resident Evil 4 like Los Plagas enemies in there, and then
yeah, we probably just should do this to be safe.
Yeah, just be safe.
Yeah, well, there's already way too much of it is played, but still.
Yeah, but you know what? Reducing the risk is better than just keeping the risk in there. But that's the problem with modern day trailers. So much licensed music.
Yeah, you think if anything they'd know more now because people are going to be looking at this shit online that it's going to get you done. But
YouTube is not so much the risk factor because like YouTube will just like give the fucking money to the rights holder. Twitch is the one that they haven't got that quite worked out yet, where like the people are just like, no, you know what it is, claim you're a dickhead.
So are these robots? You're beating up crash test dummies
and then reprogramming them.
Oh, what is this, like Fallout? Like first person Fallout?
This is intriguing, but also really fucking out there.
Yeah, it looks weird as fuck, but the powers are cool.
It's like Bioshock, almost like a modern take on Bioshock with the sort of like one hand weapon, one hand sort of like. So
you got these old guns as well. So someone who worked at this studio definitely watched Fatal and was like, you know what, take that, steal that.
And you've got the weird faceless sex robots.
Just the sexiest twins ever.
You're pretty sure that's the idea behind it, like a modern retelling of like Bioshock? Okay.
Oh god, they're touching tips. So this isn't the French puppet woman game. Oh, you talking about Steel Rising, the spiders game?
Oh, wow.
Russian Bioshock. Okay. Oh, that was very Fallout.
That was very Fallout.
Yeah.
First person Fallout, like Fallout.
yeah. Sorry about that. Well, you could play Fallout in third person if you wanted.
Yeah. But that looked interesting. Like I'm kind of intrigued, but like there's enough intriguing weirdness going on there. Like not that specifically.
Having the sexy robots put it up by like 4 points of interest for me.
Like if we take out the weird robots that
ignore the sexy robots for now, everyone.
The weird sexy robots that are for some reason turning us on.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay looks really fucking good. Like the gameplay looks really interesting, and like the enemies are really intriguing. And creative and different, and I'm really kind of digging that. Let's see if we can go back a little bit more.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're fighting the same enemy twice.
Yeah,
now.
like there's so much variety in these enemies, which is so good. Like those are like the weird like Plant Plus Plagas ones there.
Like the Last of Us.
Yeah, like Last of Us, and then you have like the more like big robots there, which is intriguing. And there was bugs earlier, like bot flies earlier, and then like there's so much going on in here that it's. There's absolutely nothing wrong with horny robots.
Don't look, everyone.
There's nothing wrong with horny robots at all, Bro Panda. I just don't want to be making it that the only reason I would play this game is because sex robots.
The whole reason I play it is those robots.
But like, there's definitely just there's one for your water sports people. But there's just a lot of intriguing, sort of interesting, like variety in this. Is just really kind of selling me on this.
It looks like it's just got some weird shit going on, and it's good stuff.
I got an easy spot a motion blur setting that's going to be turned off. And yeah, no motion blur. I always turn that shit off when
if you're playing this on PC, then
yeah.
I'll doubt it. Yeah, the big brawl robot looks like the machine from the first Incredibles movie. It totally does, like that one.
That even in it's got like some organic material. Yeah. Like, oh no, it's just it does have organic material actually because it has big tentacles. And there's your bot fly things there. Yeah. Can we get a better still of that actually?
These weird like retro futuristic guns.
Not really. Every time it freezes, it blurs a bit too much. But yeah, like I mean, again, I'm really enjoying the dynamics of like just the range of enemies. Again, because like not to shit on modern games these days, but like sometimes you do go for the same cycle of the same 5 enemies. Yeah. Where this looks really fucking like really elaborate, really fucking cool. Like a lot of intrigue in it. That looks like the thing from Prey. You know, the modern from Prey?
Yeah, it does a bit.
You know, you got these crash test dummies and stuff as well.
Fucking great band.
Bot flies, more like robot flies. See what you did there. There's more directed toward PUBG. Have you seen it? I did indeed. Very.
Is there an AEW gameplay trailer?
Yeah, there was. He wants a link for it. If you can give him a link for it. We'll watch that last. We'll watch that last because there's so many to go for.
Link it.
But yes,
we can skip. We can maybe like skip one. You know what? We can skip the Borderlands one because I don't fucking care.
But there may be people in the chat who do care. It's not about just us.
Okay, fine.
This I can see is potentially having some licensed music.
No. I did. I skimmed through it and I didn't hear any music.
They end bloody too.
So is this the ones that are just like...
It's the sequel from the Telltale one.
Right, I was going to ask, is this the Telltale
But it's not Telltale anymore. I think they just bought it off them.
Right, okay.
Which is, I guess, why it doesn't look like a Telltale game.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Right, so 2K and Gearbox, but I don't know if it's still the, like... Tales from the Borderlands was the conversation one, right?
Yeah, my understanding was that was the case, yeah.
So I don't know where this stands anymore. I don't know if... Is this... first-person shooter Borderlands, or you talk your way out of everything Borderlands?
It must be a talky one because it's Tales, if you know what I mean, rather than it must be a point-and-click adventure.
I always thought it was like really ironic that they picked Borderlands to do a story game on because it had literally no story,
or at least that Paper Fin one.
Yeah, like all this stuff is just like superfluous.
They've never been a franchise that I've been overly like interested in.
I liked the first one when it came out, but then they re-released it again and put a 2 on it, and then I stopped playing it.
That's how I felt about all of them, honestly. You know?
Yeah. How many has there been?
3 mainline ones,
and then like the Tiny Tina one.
Yeah. And then like the sequel and stuff.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
If you happen to see any corpses along the way, don't worry about them. They're just don't worry about them.
Yeah, like I mean, this looks like a Telltale game. I mean, it's a lot of that was a lot of story beat sort of thriller stuff. Not much gameplay in there.
Well, it's a reveal trailer, so you wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I like really don't really care about this series at all.
Like, is anyone in the chat like? Did anyone like the Telltale games of this year? Was that anyone's jam in the chat, or is this one of those ones that's a nice to have rather than a desirable must have for your Borderlands needs?
I'm sure, like if it comes out on the Game Pass, someone will probably pay it for free, and then that'll be it.
Telltale actually has a game coming out. I don't know where they did. Oh yeah. They got the next Wolf Among Us. The next Wolf Among Us.
I think like the bones of Telltale was bought by Skybound.
Yeah,
and then someone took over that.
Yeah,
I think. So there's like the skeleton of Telltale is out there somewhere.
Okay.
But they're doing something.
And
that's right. The Expanse one as well. Yeah, well, they are also doing The Wolf Among Us 2.
Yeah, they're also doing Wolf Among Us 2, which I'm actually really interested in. I mean, Ocean says he enjoyed Tales from the Borderlands, so I mean, I guess there's an audience here that are kind of maybe excited for this.
There's one of our audiences.
One of our audience, but I mean, there must be enough that they're bringing it. Oh, Jesus, that's just auto-playing. How about
that? Is 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll skip through that later. We'll go through that later. But yeah, like, I mean, I guess more Borderlands stuff for the guys who are really interested in the story beats of Borderlands. Really has never been my thing, but you know,
I'll wait for The Wolf Among Us 2.
Yeah, go into
Jim.
This will be the last trailer for this that we watch, I swear.
Yeah,
because I'm just very excited about this coming out because I miss Batman games, and this looks pretty good. I still don't know if you can play this as one person or not.
I think you do pick. I think you can pick a character and just mainline it with.
But is it? You should be playing this with 3 friends at all times because that's gonna fucking suck. I don't even have 3 friends.
I think it's one of those ones. If you don't want to play it multiplayer wise, you can just choose to jump dynamically to a different character.
Hopefully, it's not set to be like this game is better with multiplayer. That is a very strange Batgirl costume.
Well, if it isn't. Brat girl.
Oh shit, she called her Brat Girl.
Oh.
Because she's the funny one.
Is that her weakest?
It looks like it can be played solo and offline, but does that mean that you're not basically getting the full experience because it's been geared to be played, streamed and on multiplayer, which is kind of gonna suck because it means I think
it just means that you can get through the story faster because like when you just do one mission, everyone does the other mission. Where if you're by yourself, you learn it to do all.
I suppose. I hope it just. I hope it just doesn't mean that like they've geared it just rooms after rooms of beating up people with your friends is the main goal of the game and not a good story like the rest of them had. But we'll see.
We'll see.
Your skills, your knowledge.
Use the knife.
Oh my god, not a knife. Oh shit, it's the Court of Owls.
Yeah, I said earlier, Court of Owls, yeah.
And there's no Batman in this? That's a bit of a...
Yeah, like it feels like a...
bit of a wasted opportunity.
I mean, you know what? If Batman's in it, it's probably one of those things that he probably shows up as a story beat or like a surprise.
Yeah.
So they're probably not going to give that away too early.
No AI companions or anything seems to be 100% solo. Like I thought the whole point of this is it was a 4-player co-op.
No, I think you can.
She is just getting a costume change every 5 minutes.
I think what he's saying is that you can play it 100% solo, but like if there's multiplayer, it would just be like you know your mates hanging out. If you it's not like there's active AI companions working with you if you do it solo.
I'm just here to kick your ass.
That makes sense, though, Tim. Yeah, like we have Batman, it would kind of steal a bit of the thunder.
But who wouldn't want another Batman game?
This kind of is. It's just putting prominence on
step
characters.
Into the night. Like you've got to go in them.
He wants to go in them. Look at that face.
He wants to go in them. Well, I'm not exactly sure what story they're. I don't know if it's one specific story. They are.
Following. Yeah.
The Court of Owls was entirely a Batman story. It was only Batman because they were like a secret organization that only revealed themselves to Batman. Like they had absolutely nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
So that's why I was surprised to see them in there. Like, oh, Batman's best villain in the last 10 years is being introduced in a game that doesn't have Batman in it.
Well, here's the weird thing. So the actual like one that follows through from the Arkham series, Ocean, is the Suicide Squad game. That's actually the same universe.
Oh, that's right. We are getting this.
So like that, there is a follow up in that universe, but it's the Suicide Squad game.
See that
and this
shit,
is
leave that. That's what I'm worried about. Is this the B game then, where RIP? Is this like the B tier game where it's like basically we've made a multiplayer brawler, and the Suicide Squad game is the single player game with the story? That's what I'm worried about.
I think this is still going to have a lot of like single player meat on the bone.
Okay.
I think that's the way they've designed this.
I hope it does. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Single player meat on its bone.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Like it looks interesting. Like I you know what? I enjoy the combat in those types of games.
Yeah.
I think that.
I mean, yeah, it definitely still would be fun to play, but I just don't want to. I don't. Oh, okay, I'm leaving that. I don't want to feel like I'm playing a multiplayer game alone. That's just what I don't want.
Oh, also, Ocean, you got to like. It's one of those things where like there's in DC there's 52 different universes in any given point. So it could be technically one of the other 52.
She does look a bit like Juliet from Lollipop Chainsaw. Well, that's because she's not wearing any of her stuff.
Yeah, she's all in prison and shit.
But it's a good Harley model.
Yeah, it's not bad. It looks intriguing. I mean, some people in the chat seem to be quite intrigued in it as well. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I'm hopeful. I'm not gonna get my like hopes up and think it's gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be the return of like amazing Batman games. But like, I mean, if it plays solid and it gives me, if it's fun for like 25 to 40 hours, I'll be happy. You know,
if this is a good holdover for another Batman game,
yeah,
that's fine by me.
Like, I'm all for it.
Because finally they're gonna DLC a Batman costume into this. They are, so you can fight as 4 Batmans.
We have so many stuff to get for
get the Christian Bale one fighting with the Michael Keaton one. That'd be great.
The one I'm looking forward to is the one after this one we're going to look at. But
right, you know what? Skip this one because it's as far as I can tell, it's 2 Souls clones back to back. So just forget that one. We're
going to go into the good one then. The one that looks good. We're going to go into Lords of the Fallen.
So can anyone? I didn't actually look up. Ocean might know about this. Does this have anything to do with the Lords of the Fallen game that was out a couple of years ago? Like the what do you call it? Right, is it a sequel? Is it a remake? Does it have the same title, or am I going nuts? What was the first one called? Was it not also called Lords of the Fallen?
It's literally been explained in chat there. It just knocked the two off. It is a sequel. It's the second one. They've just
They just added a the?
Yeah.
What? Right, because that's what like confused me. I was like, hold on, the first one was called Lords of the Fallen? What is this, a 2 or what? But they just stuck a the on it. Okay, that's kind of funny, I guess. That's just all right, fair enough. Trailer looks good though.
Yeah, Joseph Quinn from
there was talking.
Do you want to turn us up actually, because I can barely hear him, but the chat's going to get overblown if I turn it up too much on our end.
Here?
Yeah.
The champions of war united and began the eternal watch over their tyrant's colossal remains.
The only problem with the first one of this game is that it was like a bad Soulsborne clone, because then like the game wasn't very good.
But now,
hopefully this is a better game.
Later, the fallen god's influence pervades the
It was
world
awful.
again, corrupting even sworn enemies. Join his accursed.
But they're leaning very heavily on the Dark Souls like iconography and stuff.
New age of devastation.
It looks like it's a slightly more colorful Dark Souls.
New heroes arise. To defy the gods, one must embrace the darkness. And so lies our only hope.
No, I have to mute it.
Nah, it's coming. But he also stops talking at this point.
Yeah, he does stop talking at this point. So I have to mute it there because we're going to hear a bunch of dancing.
Yeah.
Like
Mother,
a massive copyright strike. But that was Joseph Quinn, who plays Eddie from Stranger Things.
Okay.
Narrating it, which like something was said to me, which I thought was quite a pretty good point. It's almost like the character of Eddie narrating his like D&D game to you.
Yeah, I guess that that's probably a fun way to look at it.
Yeah.
The problem with the first one of this is that it took itself so seriously.
Yeah.
That it was like, we've got to be serious if we're going to copy Dark Souls, and I don't know what they're doing with this one.
I'm hoping with the way they put the trailer, because they put Danzig in there. Hopefully they're making this a little bit more like fun and a little bit more
there's color in this. The first one was just gray and red, and that was it. So it looks like they're trying to be a little bit more personable. I guess.
I'm not into Souls games, but like even I'm kind of looking at this going like, if you're trying something a little bit different, I might be tempted.
See, that's the problem. Cutscenes in Souls games look so good because all this like mad shit happens, and then you play it, and it's just like, oh, okay, all right, fair enough. It's not quite what you're playing, but we'll see.
I think it was also really smart, like a really good like marketing point on the developer to have it narrated by him, because like again, he has just been like
he's very hot at the moment.
He is like fucking in the atmosphere of everywhere. Like he is just the hottest of commodities at the minute.
It's hot.
And so having him narrating your game, especially like something that looks like it could be narrated like a D&D game with like the voice of Eddie, who was the D&D character from that is really smart.
That would be a good way to go with this, because the only problem that I've seen that people have with Souls games is that the story is basically something that you have to discover by yourself by reading Wikipedia articles, and some people don't like that. They're like, can you actually stick the story in? So if they double down on that and put like a good story that's constantly being narrated by this guy as you're playing,
that would be great. Like if he narrated your whole game, I'd be like, I would actually be inclined to play it. I'd be like, all right, Eddie's narrating my game. I'm digging this. I will tolerate my anger of dying to this boss for the 500th time because Eddie's cheering me on. Damn it!
I think that would be enough. I think that would be enough to differentiate it, because the first one, it was a ridiculous clone. Like it had nothing going for it. It was just like, here, do you like Dark Souls? Do you come play our game? We have worse bosses.
Yeah.
And people were like, you've got worse bosses. No. I'll not.
It's like, you just told us straight up you got worse bosses.
It's like, oh, well, don't worry, our bosses are much worse and our story is garbage. So it looks like they've learned, I guess. I'm truly shocked that this game even got a sequel. It did not do very well when it came out.
Look at how happy he is.
He is quite happy about stabbing that
motherfucker's English. He's done in American roles before, and he used a different voice. He's just using his Eddie voice. He knows what he's doing. It's like he's using his Eddie voice to get you in.
They were like, can you do the Eddie voice?
No, but he knows. Okay. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it for you.
Like, I know it's a hot property.
I know. I'm
this fucking guy.
I know I am hot shit, and I'm going to put my hot shit all over you. No, it.
Get ready for my hot shit to be draped over your
That's
game.
not how I wanted that to be sound. But like, I mean, I don't like Soulsborne games, but even I'm kind of like, all right, if you got Eddie in here, I'll give you.
See, the annoying thing is this could literally all just be like a marketing thing, and then the game itself has absolutely no personality, much like the first one did. So that would be a real shame.
It could be. You're right. It could be just a marketing ploy, and goddamn, is it working? I will fully admit that it is. I
am being marketed to. God damn it.
Like, I mean, like, here, you know what? This is just a fucking. This is a rendered cutscene. This all is very much not in engine, but it looks beautiful. Like the setting is like truly grim and stunning. But that's why also.
I know you can't. Yeah, you can't really take a pre-rendered cutscene at face value anymore, because this could be a completely different studio that made this and has absolutely nothing to do with the game. But it's an interesting enough announcement. If he's doing like a Bastion style narration,
I love this.
That will be good. You're enjoying this. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
The Twitter gays will love this one. I say as a Twitter gay. Apparently, Banter has played through whole Elden Ring, which is for intense wiki usage, which makes sense.
Yeah, to be fair, that's what I was doing as well. But
I'm definitely like, I mean, this trailer did kind of. The Danzig came on,
caught you off guard, yeah.
And Danzig came in, I was like, all right, fucking, like you had Eddie coming at me, and now Danzig's coming in, and I'm like, all right, you got a good Danzig on there as well.
If they had stuck fucking Master of Puppets in it,
that would have been
really got that fucking Stranger Things audience.
You know what? That probably was the intention, but it was too much. Like the licensing fee on that song is probably for the roof at the minute.
You know what the fucking could have put in there? Am I Evil? The Diamond Head song, that would have looked really well.
The Metallica cover of it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Metallica cover. Am I Evil? Yeah. I would have died. I would have fucking died.
That would have been a smart idea. But it's alright. We'll do our own version where we just stick Master of Puppets in it.
Yeah. Just see as he's like, that's our lunch together. It's just this sort of like. Yeah. Well, fucking, we'll do that. We'll do it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go home and do that. Someone remind me. That's a really good.
Yeah. I've not seen a single morsel of Stranger Things, so I don't know what anyone's talking about. Don't bother. The show sucks. Yeah, no.
4 was definitely better than
3, but
the third one, and the second one was a bit of a stinker as well. The first season was really good.
First season really good. Second season's
okay.
First season's
yeah.
4th season's great until like they ruined it.
Yeah, I know why you were annoyed, but
it's really, really crap storytelling.
Whether he wants to or not.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the rumor. That's the big rumor is that
I think they may have underestimated how much people liked him, and then they were like, "Oh shit, we killed him."
No, here's the thing: they writ him to be totally different, and the actor was like, "Nah, I played it different."
Yeah, he didn't do it.
It's like they wanted him to be like a really like a shit, like a character no one liked. They wanted and have as a redemption arc thing where he came in and just was incredibly charismatic.
I know, like it doesn't make any sense if their motivation for that whole season was to save someone that they didn't like. Like,
it's because they're not very good writers.
What? Like, okay.
Because they can't write for shit. It's because like they keep relying on the same trope every fucking season.
This is not. We need to move on. It's not the Stranger Things podcast.
No, I'm just saying. No, they've done the same thing every fucking season.
That's true.
And it's like it's.
We're going to get Natural Wicked started as well. We'll be here all night. We'll be here all fucking night.
Oh, trust me, it's anger inducing.
I put this in for you.
Oh,
this is for you.
Thank you. I really needed this.
It's Halloween, everyone.
It's really not.
When are we playing fucking Resident Evil? Oh, damn it.
Another 197.
Everyone, could you go find 197 friends? Oh, I think we're definitely going to be streaming this. But it's multiplayer, so there's less. I'll stream it from here then.
I don't want my legacy to be just Outlast. I want to get away from this.
I'm coming here to play this then. You can sit back there.
It's like
look through your hands.
It's one of those things where like I'm not getting. It's like I don't want my like online like personality and career just to be revolving around this one franchise.
I mean, it's been like literally years,
and I still get people fucking like tweeting me beep and shit every so often. Trust me, that people have not. What?
I don't know what that means.
It was a reference to when I was on MAG. Like I don't get to live this shit down if I'm honest.
You know what I find in my OneDrive? The promo you cut to play Outlast back when the channel had 95. But this channel?
Yeah.
Did you petition to play Outlast at one point on?
I was trying to do an early like because we just like launched the channel.
Yeah.
So I was trying to do like a bit of a follow drive. You know what I mean? Upon the relaunch, because I went from my own personal channel, which had 2,000 followers, and I just dumped it because it had my personal like info on it, like it hard coded into the title, and you couldn't change your name back then. I was like, fuck, I need to fucking, you know.
So do you have another Twitch channel?
It's dead now. I can't. It's been deleted.
Oh, okay.
But like it had like 2,000 followers. All came from like mag and stuff. But like, you know, it was one of those ones where because it couldn't change usernames and stuff, I was like, I don't feel comfortable that being my username. So
was it just your full name?
Sort of, yeah. And that just didn't vibe with me. And so
she had a closed beta.
Closed beta can close itself off for me.
So what's the deal between what is different between this and Outlast that it's multiplayer?
It's multiplayer. It looks like they're running with the idea that there is like a sort of ongoing experiments and stuff, and you play as these like unwilling, unwanted sort of desired sort of like participants in these like these weird experiments.
Are you just running around like a big spoopy house or something?
Kind of like an asylum look,
right?
Or like prison scenario where you can use traps and things.
Right, so it's like Saw.
Yeah.
And Outlast, right?
So it looks fine.
I mean, it doesn't particularly look like it's going for scary. It looks more like it's multiplayer murder.
Yeah, it looks fine. Like, I mean, I'm just, again, for me, it's just one of those ones where like I have already spent too much of my online career surrounded by this bullshit that I just don't care about it anymore. Torture porn, yeah, I don't have no interest in torture porn games. I don't even like torture porn movies.
I mean, we could play the Saw game, the Xbox 360 game.
Yeah, I guess we could.
So is it like a round where someone plays as the killer and then you play as a...
No, I think you work together to like get away from killers. I think the killers are still like pretty much AI manned or AI, or maybe there is a... Maybe
what I was describing was basically just Dead by Daylight, yeah.
Maybe it is like Dead by Daylight. I don't know. Maybe it is Dead by Daylight because I know it just.
Yeah, so that would really change the type of game then if it's just rounds and someone plays
that money though.
Someone plays as the killer and then the rest of you run away and then it changes, or is it always people running away from an AI?
It's a really good question, which I'm not getting any good
AI
information.
killer.
Like looking at this trailer, it doesn't really give one way or the other. Like it doesn't really say one way or the other. If it's a closed beta, that gives me the impression that it is It is.
Well, it's definitely multiplayer. We know that.
But it gives me the impression that it is like player versus player multiplayer, because usually when a closed betas come into play, it usually is sort of like a.
We need to balance some shit.
We need to do balances. Yeah, we need to do fucking balancing.
I don't know. It could be. I don't know what would be like more interesting if it was 4 people running away from an AI killer, or if it was just someone.
Hard to say.
Picking.
Really hard to say.
But then again, that's the same as like 7 other games that are out at the minute and still quite popular. So like, why would you just do that again?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, what does the chat even remotely interested in it, or has it just been me just kind of going, I don't like this fucking shit? Because I know it is me. I mean, my feelings are very well fucking established on this franchise at this point.
It says anal.
It really does say anal. See anal?
See anal?
You want to see anal?
See for anal. What is with all these trailers having such terrible fucking?
I think it's just the way if it pauses on YouTube player.
Like, look, it's fine.
Yeah.
Your own good.
See, YouTube's player can also be sometimes.
Right, Hill, is it a one? That's what we're asking though? Is this a 1v4 multiplayer game where someone is the killer, or are you running away from an AI controlled killer all the time? We literally don't know.
We've got a poll in the chat. Should John play Outlast Trials? Yes or no? So far, it's yes.
What John do they mean? No, me or you?
That's a good question. Is that PVG's John, or is that Cosmic Bacon's John?
Oh, he's making an assumption. Okay, so no one knows. Well, I suppose we could just quickly look it up.
Yeah, I guess.
Hold on,
I guess.
I'll look it up.
It gives time for people to vote in the poll above their chat player.
Hold on, Lucas' Ed page is still up. What is this called again?
Outlast Trials. PVG, apparently. It's
Okay,
me.
so it's you.
So far, it's 3-1 for yes. So it's me.
Right, okay, hold
It's
on.
being asked to play it. Oh, I stained some stuff.
With cum or something?
No, I stained it.
Oh, shit. Okay, right, hold on. Right. The Outlast Trials is a survival horror game you can play by yourself or with other players online. You'll have to survive the twisted, sadistic, and bizarre experiments of the Murkoff Corporation alone or in a group of up to 4 players. So it's just
1 to 4 versus the computer then?
Yes.
Staining as in like I made wood go darker?
No, the band. He's talking about the band.
I don't like. Yeah, this was very light, pale wood, and I made it less light. Thank you very much, Hannah, for giving those Bezos bucks.
Fuck Jeff Bezos, give us his money.
Cuckoo motherfuckers.
Oh my god, Outlast 1 is still £15. Get the fuck.
Still very popular. Still very, very popular.
So yeah, I think that means that you're running away from an AI controlled murderer.
I guess that's more interesting than the Dead by Daylight style things.
But what if the AI is just really dumb?
Well, their AI is actually really, like, in the past they've shown their AI to be very, very like relentless, if you know what I mean, like really relentless. So
but I guess like having 4 people to fuck with the game
I think that's
break the game. Well, that's definitely why they have the.
That's probably why the beta's there then.
Do you want to request access for the playtest?
I would rather choke on sand.
The poll has spoken. There you go. You got beat.
That's not how that works.
What's the point of having polls then?
To gauge opinions, not to dictate answers.
You're all about dictating. Hey, look, Sonic.
Damn right, it's Sonic.
Oh shit! Here, when do you want to play Sonic Adventure 2?
Whenever.
Which we now have a copy of. What's the consensus on this game? People really hate it.
Sonic sunk.
I know it had like a couple of really horrible reviews, and it does look like shit.
Submit.
But I don't know what's going on.
Actions endanger the world.
I'm intrigued by it. He looked very cheeky there. He was just like, I'm gonna touch it anyway.
He did. He was like, don't you touch it.
Oh, it's got some 2D.
I mean, they always do.
I thought because this was going to be open world, I didn't think there was going to be 2D.
I mean, like, didn't this have like a fairly fucking horrible hands-on preview like a few weeks ago?
It did have a very janky hands-on preview.
Yeah.
Don't save her. She's a weird stalker. Don't save her. She's not worth saving. Sonic, it's not worth it, mate.
Amy, she's just not worth it.
She's oversteps boundaries. She's a bit creepy. It's just not worth it, mate. A lot of people that got hands-on with Gamescom actually really like it. Oh, okay, cool.
Well, it got blasted from like quite a few places.
You cannot run forever. Leave immediately.
I think it's interesting. It's like Sonic versus an AI. Although at least he's not trying to like get into a sexual relationship with a human.
He's just trying to finger it.
Why did that look like one of the things from Mass Effect? See that? Like, look. You look like a fucking
like the Geth, yeah.
Like, oh, here, we're just gonna fight the fucking Geth. That's the crossover I wasn't expecting from Sonic.
Sonic and Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's not the crossover I was expecting at all.
I mean,
Well, that's interesting.
Fine by me.
I'm intrigued. I want to play it. I want to play it.
Like,
it's weird that they have textured his gloves.
It's funny because like it's such a basic design. It's like this is all they can do to make him more HD. It's just they have slathered him in textures. Everything is textured. Like,
oh yeah, you can see like there's
it's very badly done fur.
Weird wood grain effect on his head there.
And
actually,
his gloves are like rubber.
It looks like he's painted wood there. Like
he does. Yeah, like that's I assume that's supposed to be like
hair, or
like hair or something. Yeah, but it doesn't look very good. His gloves have been textured since 06.
Really?
He's a real Sonic purist. Titanium is.
Like, I mean, some of these. This is just not the Sonic X Mass Effect I was expecting. But yeah, I mean, like the fact that they've got some like, oh no, go back. I want it. The fact that they've got some like 3D in there, but then the 2D in there as well, like Green Hill Zone looking.
Yeah,
fuckers.
You do that with every fucking game.
I still like it though. I'm still happy that's happening. Like, I'd rather they did do it than didn't. But yeah, no, don't save her.
Leave her alone.
Don't save her.
She
oversteps your boundaries and it's a bit creepy.
She's gonna break into your room at night and just suck on your toes.
What?
Of course, yes.
See the Sonic wiki. Like, you go to like Amy and her likes versus dislikes. All of her likes and dislikes are literally the evidence of a court restraining order.
Likes looking at you when you don't know I'm looking at you.
Stuff like that there is actually on. That's like, it's like likes looking at Sonic, likes hanging out with Sonic, not annoyed by not being around Sonic, or Sonic not paying attention to her. And it's like, it's a bit.
Yeah, that's a serial killer's manifesto. Oh fuck, it still works.
Yeah, it'll still work there, but like we have nothing hidden there.
Because, we're just okay. All right, I'm getting out of here.
Just get out of the Sonic zone. But yeah, it's one of those ones where I'm intrigued by it. It looks like Totanium's getting a day one purchase of that noise. Anyone else got any opinions on? Anyone else getting intrigued by it?
I like a Sonic game as much as the next man. I'll wait until it comes out just to see how fucking busted it is. If it's like,
there's going to be definitely a day one.
Yeah, if the reviews are like it's an okay game, but it's so absolutely fucking broken, then I'm just gonna leave it until they fix it, I suppose.
Like I'm kind of intrigued. I want to get into it. I want to see what it's like.
Yeah, I can't remember the last Sonic game I played. It was like was it Sonic Heroes or something like that? It was like a free one that you got. It was okay.
Was that free?
I certainly got it for free. I didn't fucking pay for it.
Yeah,
I think it was like the free game 1 month on PlayStation. I tried it for about like 30 minutes. It's the one where you have to like make your own.
Oh, Party Sonic Forces, was it?
Sonic Forces.
Well, that's where you made your own character.
Yeah, you made your own character, and I was like, this is so stupid.
It's for the. No, I'm not going to give them any sort of attention. Get
Sonichu in there.
No, we're not giving them any attention. She doesn't deserve it, and I don't want to give her it. Fucking that's a shit show that I don't want to get into.
Right, scary games. Back to scary games. Would you play this now that you've played Dead Space?
I feel like
you prepared yourself.
I feel like I need to get through some more horror games, but yeah, the whole idea of going for Dead Space was to get myself a little bit ready for this. But like there was a bit of comfort in the Dead Space games in the sense that the graphics were a bit older, so like you know,
it wasn't quite as scary as it could have been.
The jump scares and stuff definitely still got me. Where this has got like really dynamic lighting and some fucking scary biscuit stuff. That was cool though. That was really cool.
Me too, Ocean. Me too. Hard and ready and hard. Good to go.
But like, I'm intrigued by it. Definitely very intrigued by it. But I will be also very terrified about it because you know I'm not great at horror games.
It does look like you're quite a lot more capable than Isaac was.
Yeah,
like he's sneaking and stabbing and shooting.
Like he's able to grab enemies that are not dead, and hit and do stuff with them, which I think is more than what Isaac could have done. Because I think he was only able to manipulate their corpses rather than when they're alive. Like you could slow them down, but you could never lift them.
Yeah.
Where he's actually able to lift them here and put them in meat grinders and stuff, or like use them as shields by the things. I would just be fucking.
Surely, I know. Surely you have like limited uses of this thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, it's
head still going for it.
It's a real bold move having a gunfight in a room with a giant meat grinder in the middle.
Yeah. It's a bold move having to do these bastards in general. Yep. Oh fuck, some Lost Pelagus shit going on here. Oh, might be on a recharge. That's an interesting.
Oh shit, we fucking.
Oh, we just. gives himself a new head. Okay.
What? He tore his own arms off?
And then give himself a head. Yeah, you're gonna have to meat grinder him if you want to kill him, I guess. I guess there's no two ways about it. Like, he'll just keep regenerating. This is goes on quite a bit. Should we skip forward or?
No, it's like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like we literally just saw that, where if you don't kill them, they grow.
Yeah.
Yep, this is very Dead Space.
Oh, minecart.
Oh, it's Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Water effects are really good.
Yeah. I think these new graphics cards and consoles will be the season of good water.
Yeah.
Unreal
5 is just so fucking good.
Unseasonably good water.
Unreal 5 is just it's such a beautiful engine.
If this is in Unreal 5, I don't know.
Like, no, but I'm just saying as an engine goes,
Oh,
like,
shit.
Unreal 5 is really like stepping up the fucking. Oh damn.
This is the world's best water slide.
I mean, you almost got hit by a meat grinder earlier.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh shit, he is actually dead.
Yeah, the world's best, is it?
World's best.
I mean, if you're trying to get out of existence fast, yeah.
That's a hell of a trailer.
That was pretty cool. Like, it looks like, I mean, Ocean's like, yep, I'm all over this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm
playing this.
Sounds horrifying, but I love it. I'm intrigued by this. What about the rest of the chat? What do you think? He's up for this game? He's excited to play this game?
It is.
Are you excited to see maybe be terrified by this game? I mean, like some of these environments are a little bit hard because anything that's in motion looks a bit blurry, but I think that's YouTube's player at this point. Trying to get a good still here to work off of.
Probably go back to the fighting.
Rob's all in for it. He's all in. Looks stunning, apparently, he says. Well, apparently, it does look really good.
Apparently.
See if we can get a...
Since I played a game like this,
get a bit more.
I assume it's in good hands. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it should be...
Former Visceral games, isn't it?
It should be competently made, at least.
Jake's excited as well.
Jake's always excited. I know he's excited.
A lot of positive energy around this game. I'm looking forward to it. I guess there's not really much else to say. I mean, it looks like everyone's just kind of stoked for this here. We're all excited. We'll go to the end of the show. Have we look here? See what it tells us. December 2nd.
Cool. Oh, it's got a digital deluxe and a day one edition. Woo!
For all you boys who like to get their day ones.
Woo! Don't know what that means, but
usually it's like, you got a free skin. We're going to quickly take a look at the gameplay. This is like fucking wild long, so we'll not watch all of it, but you're going to like this because this is going to be very reminiscent of a game that you love.
Ocarina of Time.
In the wrestling world.
NWO versus WCW Revenge.
Yeah, very reminiscent of that.
It's WrestleMania 2000, right?
There's Evil Uno and Colt Cabana. The boys.
Just get to it.
Either of these characters.
Oh, God, I love a side camera. Love a side camera.
See, look at that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Go away, William Regal.
This is all some
Getting some of the gameplay.
See, it's got that kind of like arcadey. Everyone's heads and hands are slightly too big. I fucking love it.
It's also using the No Mercy style sort of NWO system where you build up your momentum and then.
Oh yes.
So it is very reminiscent.
Shit, he's got a taint buff.
I didn't even need to read the tutorial, and I was capable of playing this very, very quickly.
You can tell this is still a little bit early, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And the way momentum works in this game is as you build up your arsenal, as you hit more moves like this back.
This is back to like it being just more fun arcade.
Do you remember when they used to be fun to play?
Yeah,
and you didn't have to like grapple for 10 minutes to get out of a fucking like rest hold. Yeah, they do look a bit like Stretch Armstrong dolls, but then again, I think this is still quite. Obviously, it's all in development.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people don't need to be bathed in oil like they are in the WWE games.
No.
At all points.
See if we can get into some bigger moves happening here.
When he does his taunt, Kenny Omega says boom when he points the
Keeping an eye on the crowd here. How's the crowd looking?
The crowd's looking decent. And the thing is as well, like the crowd's actually wearing t-shirts from like the wrestlers' actual merch stores and stuff.
Yeah. They almost done that.
Yeah, but like actually ones that you could purchase. and like we're in real life, which is kind of cool.
That's some vertical integration if I've ever heard it.
Feeling into the game with all the original voice lines.
Like it looks for what we like from wrestling games. This is certainly in the direction I want to see.
This looks like a good looking N64 game, which is all I really wanted.
The movesets for the characters, from what I have seen, are very spot on. We're going to see more of Kenny's very soon. There's also springboard maneuvers, in case you were wondering. There it is.
There we go. Fucking signature moves and shit. Right. Yep. Okay. Whoops. Why is that there?
They could be from any
How'd you do that?
I do not know.
With your D-pad. You can see
I do not know.
Here are Kenny Omega's finishers and signatures. So at this
bunch of finishers, bunch of signatures.
Finishers? Holy shit.
We've got the running V-trigger, a Snapdragon suplex, and a different version of Snapdragon suplex. And then when we finally get to the finisher, we'll finally be able to unlock the one-wing angel and very.
Oh, well, hold on. So you go from signature to finisher?
Yeah. So that's a signature, like the good old V-trigger.
Beautiful. A wrestling game with a V-trigger?
That's literally what it's called. It's like his running knee's called a V-trigger.
Oh, no, I thought you meant like...
Oh, no,
it's like when you get a V-trigger.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. He's named it after.
Right. I figured that. Yeah.
Because like he's a big Street Fighter.
He's a big gamer.
Yeah, he is. He actually really is.
That's the cool thing. I think it's
Snapdragon.
possible for everyone to start playing this game, enjoying this game.
Yeah, this is like the exact difference between why I started to really loathe those WWE games, because it was just like, just fucking get on with it.
Yeah.
Phase, and so that will turn you into
it's like the simulation over it, just playing it.
Yeah.
And it was just dull. But this is good shit.
You only have a short counter to do these moves. So as you can see, we've rushed to do the one-winged angel right here on Adam Cole.
That referee is just staring into my soul.
Here, you can already tell.
Audrey
left-hand side.
Hebner? Not Hebner. Audrey.
Big Heb? Big Heb?
No, she used to call herself Hebner on the Indies.
Adam Cole takes over.
But yeah, I mean, like that's pretty much the gameplay. Like we show you in our 5 minutes, but it's basically the gameplay.
I'm happy that you can tell that we're like, do you remember those games we used to make that everybody fucking loves? Let's do a new version.
Actual like the senior director is the guy who done No Mercy.
Good.
So like they actually got and Ukes and stuff all involved. So
yeah, no, so it's like they were like, you know what, fuck it, we want to go make something that we want to play. And it's just funny to see that they went back to the games that they were making like 15 years ago, rather than like, oh yeah, we'll do another WWE simulation like game. It was like, I'm sure even they were fucking like we are so sick of these.
Yeah.
Let's just make something that plays a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit more fun.
I don't know. I just feel it's so cool. They have legit T-shirts.
Yes, they actually have AW.
Yeah, we'll probably turn this off and we're gonna watch the whole thing. That's good. That's like the most footage I've seen of that since we started.
And it's looking positive. It's looking like it's going in the right direction.
I'm okay with it.
Right. Indeed.
I'm sure any wrestling fans in the chat are loving that. I'll turn that down.
Yeah. So we got our QA section next, which we might have to not rush the way through, but like we spend way more on trailers than we normally do. It was a lot of trailers. It was Gamescom week.
Have a pre-QAP.
A pre-QAP. That's yes. But yeah. I'll just try to work out where he is. There he is. we'll just hold this and play the whole time. But yes, guys. So like, yeah, I'm excited for the AEW game. Like, it looks really cool. I'm really interested in it. It's just good to see that there's actually like a wrestling game that's not a WWE game, because they have gotten really fucking stale. But yeah, like Gamescom actually was better than I thought like the stuff shown at Gamescom was way better than the stuff shown at Summer Game Fest. I don't know if maybe because there's a lack of E3, that Gamescom now is just kind of more important now. They probably like developers see it as a more important place to be showing their stuff, and anything that's not too fucking Keeley influenced or going in the Keeley sphere of things, I'm always big into. I'm always for that there. It's like, yeah, it's like E3 2.0. What about the PS5 price increases? Yeah, that sucks. Like, it's really shit for those who haven't got their PS5s yet, and now suddenly if they want to get one, they're going to have to get an extended price. Like, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Did he do Gamescom? Fuck that guy then. Just big brain energy.
Just getting him in there for his little moment in the sun.
Just a moment in the sun. Oh, that lad. If only he knew how much love that stream gives him. Maybe it's just not the genres I'm into. I just didn't see anything I was really into. But that's fair. That's fair. Like different strokes for different folks. Bar Panda, like not all games are going to necessarily be, massive hits. Like when we choose the thrillers, we do tend to choose thrillers that we think that kind of is kind of interesting
stuff that we would want to play.
Stuff we would play, but also stuff that we think users would want to play on a grander scale. But games are very, very much.
What is this trailer for Kojima's podcast? Why does Hideo Kojima have a podcast?
Oh, he's got a podcast. I want to know why I didn't show it because I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was the thing.
Yeah, it's literally when it started this week. It's like if I wanted to bore myself with that man's narrative, I would just replay fucking Death Stranding.
Is it like a video podcast?
It's probably just him talking about the movies he watched this week.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like I'm just guessing. But like it's one of those ones I'd probably.
You know what? The funny thing is you could watch an episode of that show, listen to what he's saying, and then you can guess what his next game is going to be because it'll be a game version of a movie that he's just watched.
You know what? He is working on a Death Stranding 2 anyway. Like that's confirmed. And I will have to play for it now. Like because I played for the first one, I feel obligated to play for the second one.
I dropped it like a hot coal after about 3 or 4 hours. I was like, nah, no, thank you.
It's one of those ones where like I wanted to give it like a real honest try. I didn't want to just like I didn't want to get to the point where like I just dropped the game too early in to not actually see what the game was all about. I wanted to give it my honest full attention, and I did. And I didn't enjoy the game overall. I can say there's enjoyable moments and there's parts of that game that I do like, but overwhelmingly as the overall package, it just wasn't for me. But like, hey, for the people who fucking enjoyed it, I'm glad because there's a lot of that game for them to enjoy, if you know what I mean. Like if that has been their jam, they've got tons of stuff to do in that. There are tons of content in there.
You can walk over there, or you can walk over there.
Well, that's that. And there's like, there's parts that you can make your own fun with like the mules and stuff, and there's parts that you can make your own fun with like just the overall world and what you can do, the influence of world and stuff.
As soon as the phrase "make your own fun" turns up.
Those types of games I don't do well with. I'm a very objective driven individual. Frankly, there was objectives in that game to drive me forward. If I had done just like totally make my own fun game, I don't think I could have played it or finished it.
I'm not doing it. I don't want to make my own fun.
I for one can't wait for Jimmy to tell us what he's got from McDonald's in the Game Awards. Fuck's sake, Ocean. To be a what?
What?
His last comment?
No, I don't get that.
Just Kojima just basically being an off.
Oh, is that because wasn't he not allowed to go?
Yeah, it wasn't allowed to go at a time when he was still Konami because Konami's like, you can't go because we don't let you because we own you.
Right, you're not allowed out of the country. Did he just go to McDonald's last year or something? Then I don't know.
Probably, I don't know. Barpan saying he may have a massive bias because he's playing Monster Hunter. That's fine. I mean, again, like if that's your jam at the minute, Bar Panda, fair play. If that's the type of game that you want to play, like fair play.
I see. I missed that. I missed the joke because I missed the setup, but that's a good joke.
So it's, I mean, to each their own. It's one of those ones if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Damn right. You ready to ask some questions? Because I'm ready to get some answers.
Yes, let's fucking get to the.
So this week's QA is going to be a real learning experience for us because I was gone for 2 weeks. I forgot about. What are you doing?
I'm clicking all of the wrong buttons. Okay. That's what I'm doing.
I want to know more about the people I haven't seen for 2 weeks. So our question. Speaking of Kojima, our question this week is, what's your strange habit?
What is your strange habit?
What's your strange habit?
This is one I've been very, very like thinking about mine. It's been hard because like again, it's I was saying earlier, like anything it's introspective.
You don't know that it's strange.
I don't know if it's strange or not very, very good at like self evaluating.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel like I have an ability to have like an unbiased opinion. I guess most people won't have an unbiased opinion themselves, but like because like when I try to think like when I think about anything I do is strange, like anything I could talk about, in a public setting, I wouldn't consider strange. But then maybe you've seen me, or maybe I have habits that you've seen I've done that maybe would be strange, and maybe say I think this is a strange habit you have.
Well, I would say,
I mean, this one highlights here I think a strange habit that I believe you have. Like, I would say that you operating your toaster inside of a box is a strange habit.
I mean,
that's me kind of like reflecting on yours rather than
I would say that it is out of the ordinary, but I don't think keeping your box in a toaster counts as a habit.
But
More
for you
just a
to operate
thing.
your toasters inside the box it came in is a weird habit because you do it all of the time. Anytime you use your toaster, it's operated in that fashion.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that is a habit. You have a habit of operating your toaster inside of the box it came in, which is very strange and also a fire hazard.
It's not. See,
It's a fire hazard.
what I would put down, my actual.
Please tell me you empty the cum tray.
Oh god,
Inside
no.
of-
That cum tray's never been empty.
That is actually a fire hazard.
No, I just turned the box upside down over the sink.
You might want to just like take the tray out. So no, that is legitimately a fire hazard because like you've got burnable materials stacking up underneath
I
the
mean,
tray.
I use a toaster like once every fucking 4 months. The cum tray. What I would say my actual strange habit is that I talk to myself like I'm recording a fucking like an audiobook.
Yeah.
I just all
Self-narration.
all day, every day. If it's mostly work related.
Yeah.
Like if I'm sitting there trying to do something and I'm trying to figure something out, if I'm like listening to music or watching something,
Yeah.
I'll turn it off and be like, right, what am I doing? He needs to go over there. This thing needs to happen when he gets to this point. So make a note. I talk out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Tara probably thinks that I'm on like calls and stuff way more than I am, and it's just me talking to myself about how frustrated I am or something, or how I'm trying to like kind of sort something out. But I think it was it caught Shaw off guard because he was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to all day up there?" Like when I used to live with him,
Yeah.
I would work up in the attic. And he would be like, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Who the fuck are you talking to? It was like, oh, I'm trying to work out where does this go on this page. It's like, well, who are you talking to about it? It was like, oh, it's just me. Like, you fucking weirdo. Like, okay, fair enough.
I'm gonna just have to shut down some things in chat right now. I have not burnt down a Primark ever.
That's
not
a pretty strange
So
habit.
I can't have that as my strange habit, as I've never fucking done
I mean,
it.
to be
Titanium.
fair, he did not say it was you. He just said burn it down Primark's a strange
But
habit.
he's just saying it in a way.
He's just saying that out loud.
He's brought that up inside an environment where we all know that it is a current thing to accuse me of. You funny if you say that. I remember I did when I was younger, and you're the one who pointed this out to me. I used to repeat the last line of the sentences I used to say. Like I used to like mime them out after I said them. You used to point out when I was quite younger. It's like, you always mime out your last sentence. Like I would say, like, I need to go up to the shop. And you used to point.
Oh my god, you've just unlocked repressed memories from me. Holy shit, you did used to do that?
Yeah.
It was like more of like a kid thing.
Yeah, but like that was a thing that I used to do but like I don't do
Fuck,
it anymore.
yeah.
But like you mentioned that there kind of was just like and you used to point out because you go, why do you always repeat the last part of your sentence like under your breath? And I had no idea. I don't know why I did it. It's like I'm just going to get the papers. Get the papers.
I'll go get the papers.
Yeah,
you fucking Johnny 2 times?
Yeah, I guess I was like that as a kid. I don't remember watching Goodfellas when I was young, so. But like I don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
it's not a thing that's like.
He does like weird shit when they're kind of weighing.
Yeah, but like that's the only thing I can think of. Like I mean, unless you can like reflect on anything that I do that is a weird habit. You're kind of like, it's odd that you do that.
No.
I do weird shit though. Like I specifically done something weird to the house today, just to confuse you.
What? Oh, the thing?
No, downstairs.
What? You done something downstairs?
Didn't even notice when you were in the bathroom. No.
The bathroom?
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I see. I would usually consider myself.
Just left a whole sink full of water there to the brim for no reason. Did you not notice it?
There was no water in the sink.
Oh, did it drain? Shit. I could have swore I left that. I could have swore I left the plug in on that. I guess specifically it was like going to the toilet. I was like, no, I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave a sink full of water and say nothing, just sitting there.
But like, I probably your sink's overflowing.
Yeah, I went in ways like I'm gonna confuse him.
I mean, our plugs really like.
It's one of those plugs. You ever see the plug that you pull the like lever and it goes inside?
Okay.
So it might not be like fucking thing.
It's just very slowly draining.
Very slowly draining. Then it's like shit. Okay.
What are Tara's weird habits? What are your weird habits? You collect mugs. by just using mugs.
Oh, do you mean like at the
Leaving them?
table?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Right. Okay.
That's not really a weird habit. That's just having dirty mugs everywhere. But we all do that.
Yeah, I think it's a very normal thing. Ocean said about need to constantly check the doors locked thanks to paranoia. I actually do as well. Like that's something I would do. Like I would do that, and then I would be like, I would go into bed, and I'd be in bed for half an hour or something. And I'm like, I lock that front door.
You've got a street door though.
And then I have to like, I can't get that out of my head, and I have to go downstairs and check it.
Street door with a handle on the outside.
Yeah.
So like you have good reason.
Yeah. Like
to believe.
Yeah.
Or to be like, right, is this fucking
locked? Yeah.
You check the stove quite a lot, but it's not like you wouldn't know that because we have like a gas thing. You would hear it or smell it. Poured in your hair, I guess. You know, that thing. Cracking your toe. If you could stop doing the toe thing, that would be fantastic. That's very annoying.
Jesse said, once I've planned out a series of events in my head, example, get home, put keys down, take coat off, shopping away. I have to do it in that order. I can't change anything. If one of those steps gets interrupted, I can't do the rest. I didn't even know I did this until Ocean started trying to help, and it froze my brain. Oh Jesus! Wow.
So you have like a very specific order of things that you need to, like, right, I've worked this out. I'm gonna do A, B, C, D, and if someone jumps in at C and changes the order, you're like, you fucked me.
So Ocean at this point knows that it's like until Jess has like got to this like safe zone.
Don't come here.
Don't interrupt until they've got to the safe zone. We don't get involved.
So yeah, so mine's keeping a toaster in the box, talking to myself like it's an Olympic sport. Anything else? See, I guess it is very like self-reflective because you don't know what's strange. I guess you could always be like, what could other people consider strange?
Yeah, because like at this point it is like, I mean, in a way I sort of said it's just kind of hard to be self-introspective about it because like your reason why you would find it strange is because you in your side have internalized the logic of why this makes sense.
Yeah.
And why you have to do this or why you do this. Or when someone else looks at it, it's kind of like,
why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that? That's odd. That's a weird and interesting approach to why you do that. I think you and all of Australia are on that one thing.
That's some habit. You can't. I am racking my brain now. I'm trying to think like, what else? What else do people do? I don't think they have any like weird habits or anything, or do you do? What do people do all the time that you can develop a strange habit in? Cracking your knuckles? That's not really a strange habit though. Everybody does that.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah.
I'd say it's too strange a habit. I think the toes was an interesting one because it's a very unique place to crack.
I fucking hate that. I fucking hate it.
Hey Cal, hope we keep well. You're looking well.
Axe gonna give it to you. I know. Well, I've been told to stop talking to myself, so I figured like, okay, right, talking to yourself is strange.
Yeah, no, like people like you. That's where you've been able to identify if someone has went, why the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah,
this is weird.
It's like, shut up. I talked to Bryn. Talking to your pet's normal, right?
That's pretty normal. Like I think like the infantization of your pet's a pretty common thing with like pet owners.
Like I'll ask him a question and then kind of wait for a few minutes to be like, well,
the answer.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the retweet. If you're out there, Sam, you're absolute sweetheart.
Gotta be pussy. More. Fuck. There's gotta be more pussy.
Always gotta be more pussy.
Gotta be more pussy. I constantly, if I see a towel, I'm folding that bad boy.
Really?
It doesn't matter what I'm doing. Doesn't matter if I'm in the middle of something.
It has to be done.
If I see a towel on, you know, if it's just been like, if someone's just went,
can't be having it.
Square, folded every fucking single time I go into the kitchen. I'm folding towels. That's it. I'll not leave that kitchen without every towel being folded. Folded, put into a little cube, and left on a very certain part of the kitchen. Right. I've got 2 towel spots.
Yeah.
And it's got to be folded up and put in those spots because that's where the towels live. And if they're not there, then it means that they're not home. Because you go to reach for a towel. Not in his home.
Fair.
Not in his home. But I can't just ball them up and put them there.
Freak you out too much.
It's gotta be neat.
It's gotta be.
It's too unneat having a balled up top.
Yeah, you just have to have it like a. Oh my goodness. Shades, thank you very much. You absolute sweetheart. Hope you're keeping well. 12 months, a whole year, damn.
Big year. It's been a big year for Shades.
Happy sub birthday. Talk about what people's strange habits are, guys. If you've just entered the chat, let us know what potentially your strange habits are within your comfort zone. Of course, we're not going to ask you to tell us anything too personal when we don't need to hear about like pubic shaving rituals or anything. We don't necessarily want to hear about it.
Hear about that either.
We're not going to put pressure. If you want to divulge that information, that's on you as an individual, but we're not encouraging any of that. I like to put my head in the ground and pretend I'm a carrot.
That's a good one. That's good. That is good. That's good.
That's interesting. That's definitely unique, and I've never heard that one.
Sometimes I just lie on the floor and pretend I'm a big worm.
I've seen that, and then a dog licks your head.
Yeah. Yes.
And his face is right here.
I do like that I got him looking at the camera for like 1 second.
Oh, scratching.
You stay out of there, slut.
The green screen effect's too good. Yeah.
It would have been like, I was like, you know what, more will come to me. Nah, I don't know.
So we have good news and we have bad news. Okay, well, hit us with the bad news first, and then like make us bear with the good news. For that order, or maybe you're different. Maybe you like the order. Or
I'm okay with that. Waiting silently.
You know what? Also had to consider with the green screen effect, not to have any too much green pigment in it. That's fine. That's understandable. That you know what? You can't get me grape Fanta like you said. That's all good.
You can buy grape Fanta here.
But they can probably get it in wide quantities at cheaper prices because they work in retail.
Yeah, you get it in cans here.
Yeah, but I mean bigger quantities per cans. How
many cans do you need?
It's nice. Like fucking good. Grape Fanta. I don't get to drink grape Fanta as much as often as I like to. Like. One thing, every time I see a box, so it's like, oh, you want a box of grape Fanta? That's 15 quid. I'm like,
yeah, because it only turns up in import cans.
Yeah, I know, it's just annoying.
That's a bit more expensive.
So that's why I'm always kind of I would like this, but I don't want. That's 15 quid I could put towards a carry out.
I mean, you could just buy 1 can.
But if I want to enjoy it over several weeks,
go buy another can.
You have to fucking leave the house. If it's in my own fridge.
I mean, basically, what you're doing is describing shopping.
Yeah, but what if I just want the convenience of a lot of them in my house at a given time? Without paying extortionate prices?
I don't know.
The good news is we came over. We oh, nice, awesome, Shades, awesome. We'll have to go out. We'll have to go out.
Shades coming here.
Shades, I call. Have to get a wee coffee
for a holiday in Belfast. Or?
I think they're visiting family.
Oh, you know people are from here.
Well, I mean, Shades has family here. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to dox them, but they have family here.
Members of the IRA. I got it.
No.
The RUC?
No.
Okay.
They're nothing to do with any sort of paramilitary or
non-paramilitary family.
Oh, no,
it's okay.
No paramilitary or police family that I'm aware of. I'm not going to start fucking making those.
That's all right. Just a social call. That's fine.
That's what they call it. We're just here for a social call.
Social call. Oh, I see. We.
Yeah, but I'm not going to start insinuating that their family members are in any way involved in things like that.
Okay. That's much sadder.
Yeah, no. That's a more sensible sort of serious reason.
If they're here on a Friday, we could just do the show with them in the room.
They'd have to share a microphone because we only have 3.
That's true. We could share one.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'll just crouch over there.
Yeah.
Shout in from off screen.
Nah. No, you're not in mood killer. It's all good. Whole weekend we technically could have them for a show.
Ooh.
If they're comfortable with that, of course.
A big foursome.
The first time we'd have Would it be the first time we've had a winner on? It would, wouldn't it? Kyle being, because I don't think we've had any skippable cutscene winners on camera. We've had Ocean via call, but not in the studio.
Yeah.
So I guess it'd be the first time we'd have like, oh yeah, we had Not So Wicked, so that was another winner. But that again was very
in person,
skippable winner. Intriguing. Intriguing.
We could do that.
We could do that. Yeah, I guess we have plans come. Because we got planned guests in a few weeks.
Only if you'd be up for it, though.
Yeah, of course, no pressure. If you're not up for it, you're not up for it. That's totally cool.
Right
don't want
at the end of the
I don't want to put too much pressure on you. Get you in if you're up for it. As long as you provide caffeine, so maybe we can get you caffeine. We can order coffee in, or we can get tea and coffee making facilities.
You're still getting Valhalla Java.
Well, that's just hard to get here at the minute. The UK import, they were meant to get like a UK distribution center for it, for all of their stuff, and it just COVID fucking stopped that. Put that dead in the tracks. So there's no UK delivery that doesn't cost me near enough the price of the actual fucking gear.
Right. Basically, yeah, here was the first and last time I ever saw it.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Like for a while, some UK distributors had it, and you were able to get it for like reasonable prices, at reasonable shipping. But like it's been a hot minute. If I can get my hands on the Odin Force blend again, I will have it, and the blend will be rich and delicious.
Rich in Odins.
Rich in Odins and delicious in forces.
A delicious force. So yeah, we'll a little coffee.
Yeah, well
thing.
Here's a hint. We're staying in the area. We grabbed. Oh, okay. That's not too far from where we reside currently. I'm not going to give any clues or indications to where those locations are because
talking in code.
Doxing, don't want to be doing that. But perfect. That means that's good.
Yeah, we're in South Armagh. Yeah. South Europe. Come on, get there.
Good luck to you if you're South Armagh.
Yeah, I would want to be there. It's fine.
I guess, you know what? I think it's getting that time that we might have to start skipping away through things, though. Who would?
You know what? I'm just gonna skip this part. Just gonna go right.
Just gonna skip this part, are you?
Should we do this first?
I mean, it's up to you. Do you wanna? Time for skippable cutscene. The theme today is motion in the ocean.
Maybe we should have been doing that the whole time.
Maybe that would have been an idea. But anyway, we'll get the rules up and we'll go for them with you guys.
Get ready to.
Get ready. But yes, guys, so we've got skippable cutscene. For those who are not aware, this is actually the
I've drank too much. I need to go pee again.
Right, okay. You could have just said that. You motioned in a very odd way toward me. I could not understand what the fuck you're doing. But yes, guys, this is the season finale of season 7 of skippable cutscene. I was gonna say Motion of the Ocean. That's not the name of the show, although it would be a good name for the show. We're gonna show you 10 video game clips, guys. And if you know the name of said video game clips, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop me a little whisper right here on this lovely little account. If you know the answers. We need to be specific with the answers because the answers to the questions in general, sorry, the questions in general, but the properties in general, maybe franchises have multiple entries. So it could be that the entry has a number behind it, maybe the third or fourth, or it may even actually be a worded sequel with a subheading. My brain's not working today, guys. So be sure you be specific with the answers. If you are correct or if you're wrong, we'll not let you know. That's an old rule. We now don't let people know if they're right or wrong because we find it more interesting that way. But if you feel like you may not have got the right answer, you're more than welcome to give us multiple answers. And if you get at least one of those answers correct, you will get your points tallied. Trailers we played a few times, so you can answer more than once as well as out there, as I mentioned. So don't be worried about if you don't think you get the right answer or if you can't get the answer inside the first playthrough. The trailer we played multiple times. Each answer gets you I thought I heard something there. Oh, I did. He's coming back. Each right answer will get you 1 point, and these points are tallied across the whole season. But there is a bonus answer each week that gets you 2 points, with the potential of getting 11 points per week. The top 3 players get a prize from us.
A sexy prize.
A real sexy prize from us.
A sexy prize.
So yes, that's just bear that in mind, guys. Getting all sorts of test whisperinos and stuff in here. what are the starting rankings? What do you mean starting rankings? You mean who's already in the lead?
Who's where?
Who's where? Let me.
Who's what?
Who's what?
Here, bees me.
So I was going to pause that because we're going to need to. Okay, so currently in first place it's Kron with 115. In second place it is Shreeper with 110. In third place it's currently looking like Brother Panda with 103. And in fourth place it's yourself, Dean, with 101. So those are kind of our ones that are vying for supremacy across the season.
Yeah.
And rank in the top 3 rankings.
Pretty super.
Kyle just apparently threw the cat off the table, which is an unfortunate situation.
What a scumbag.
Lies. No, I didn't. Did too. Okay, so there's a domestic going on in chat.
Okay.
We love it. We love
domestics. Kyle, you've got a chance. You'll be fine.
Kyle
at 91. Yeah, you've got
91. Don't think you're going to place in top 3, but I mean,
did you tell him what the theme was this week?
Yes, it was Motion in the Ocean, which is for VR games or motion-based games. So I want to thank Mr. Ocean for putting that motion in his ocean.
He's responsible for the motion in my ocean.
Yes. So we're gonna start playing this here. Actually, we're gonna give. Actually, forgot. Guys, why don't you give your your Twitch player a little refresh?
You know
the reason why, because there could be a natural delay that comes up. That comes up across the actual stream of the longer you watch it.
You know what we could do as well? You know the way you had the Wisp of Golds there for a while? You could also get a refresher bar.
A refresher bar? I like that.
And then just hold it up.
I like that.
And it would say refresher. And then you'd be like, right. You would just have to not eat it, which is okay because they're disgusting.
I'm not a big fan of refresher bars now.
No, they are. They suck.
Bro Pana's like, I can go to sleep right now and Cal can take my third place. I mean, he still has to compete with Dean. He still have to compete with Dean, who's got like maybe a 10-point advantage on him. Like, because Dean's sitting 101 points, Bro Panda, while Cal's at 91. So it would have to be a real Hail Mary and Dean getting absolutely no points.
Not a single point.
Yeah. So I don't know if that would work, but I appreciate the kindness that you're trying to put in his direction. But with that being said, guys, we'll give you 10 more seconds for a refresh, and then we'll get started.
Jacob said he missed the whole season.
He did. Sadly, Jake is sitting. Does he have any points on the board this season at all? He does. He has 11 points. He must have played 1 week.
You're practically there, man. You're practically there.
Practically there.
You practically won at this point.
Yeah.
Who did we just give, like, do you remember we give, like,
Spectral?
Okay. It's like someone we give 50 points to someone.
We give Spectral a bunch of points, knowing full well it wouldn't actually place him anywhere near anything.
Yes, he had 8 points and we give him 50.
Yeah. So it's one of those ones where, like, we'll just give you these points because it's funny, but we know it's not going to affect the actual rankings.
Give him another 50 and see what happens.
No, because that will actually affect the rankings.
Oh yeah, that would put him into like third.
Yeah. So no, we're not going to do that. But yes, we'll get started now, guys. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking.
Is that loud? Feels loud.
You feel pretty loud. You're pretty fine.
Fine, like summer wine. Gain testes from Cal in the DMs.
I'm gonna have to come up with fucking new graphics. Oh god,
new graphics.
Just a box of Jaffa cakes that I've written skippable cutscene on. Will do.
That could be funny. That could be really funny, actually.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On a secret island somewhere in the Pacific.
Is this dead or alive?
The world's most beloved cubs. Can't wait for someone to play with.
I thought I said the most beloved cops.
These don't look like cops. I don't think these are cops at all. Jesus Christ, I remember having this.
God, there's some shit. We can't show this. They was just licking the pussy.
You know what? That was some pussy licking right there. I was not expecting.
I think. Do we have a blur button? And just blur this out.
Just blur out that pussy licking.
The search is the adventure of a lifetime.
Like fucking Ico with tigers.
Ico of the tiger. Graphics are skippable. Always great.
With many surprises.
Yeah, but I'm the one that has to do them.
Well, that's why they're always great.
It's tough work. I agonized over the ones for this fucking season. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know what you're doing. But you done well. Really well.
We'll see. I didn't want to do any more 3D because it was like it's taking me too long. But we'll see.
Please don't send me links to trailers. I can't look at them. So if you...
What naughty boy's doing that?
I'm not going to say their name.
Kron, isn't it?
No, it wasn't Kron. But I'm not going to say their name regardless. Because I don't have the functionality to look at them.
On a secret island.
So if you want to give me answers,
Kron,
give me the answers, please.
The world's most beloved cubs.
Does,
Can't wait for someone.
World's
to
most
play
beloved comes.
Fucking love them.
Yeah, they're the world's most beloved. We've established that.
Yeah. Establish them on my face? Question mark.
And when you arrive, they can finally explore the island.
I'm not capable of doing that thing. Some people live far away.
To find the legend of
That's true.
Sword.
We would have to stop the show to go get them.
Yeah, like just like put the show on, just on pause.
Yeah, it's like
while we travel across to wherever it is just to do it.
We'll be back in 4 or 5 days because they lived in
Depending
America.
on, yeah, depending on
That would also be a very expensive.
Yeah, imagine if like multiple people did it.
I would literally bankrupt. No, I don't like that.
I mean, Kyle, that's up to you, mate. I'm not. I mean, if you choose to do so, that's what you do in your own private time. That's nothing for me to know.
I'm pretty sure that was 3.
Is this not the third one here?
Somewhere in the Pacific.
I don't know. But do you think one of us would pay attention to that by now?
I think this is the third one.
Can't wait for someone to play with.
Okay, this is the third one.
Say what's pay attention. See, Cal's just like, They're
fucking sexy in jokes.
And when you arrive, they can
it's one of those ones
the
where I don't want any involvement in it because that's just weird.
Okay.
To find
Tell you what, see for next season, I'll do the PS2 startup.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
Just
go through the cycles.
The adventure of a lifetime.
PS3 one was really ugly though.
Oh yeah, it really was.
And 4 and 5.
The Dreamcast down for the
I'll just pick a console and go nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 star.
Oh, the GameCube startup's really good.
I'm just gonna watch the chaos unfold. I'm sorry, I haven't. That's your grand. You're absolutely grand. Jake, that's not a problem at all. Do the Dreamcast startup. That would be glorious. So, do you want to let the folks know what it was?
No.
Okay, well then I will. I guess.
I can't think of a.
You can't think of a wrong answer to give.
I can't think of a wrong answer to give. The Jungle Book.
Not the Jungle Book.
It's the Jungle Book game.
It's not the Jungle Book game.
It was Pussy Attack.
It's not Pussy Attack.
The Microsoft Kinect's Pussy Attack. It was Kinectimals.
It was Kinectimals.
It was Kinect. Is it pronounced Kinectimals or Kinect Animals?
I think it's pronounced Kinectimals.
Kinectimals. Kinect Animals.
So it was Kinectimals, yes. Kron, Dean, Kyle, Shareeper, Burr Panda, and Toraxis got it right. All
this is gonna be Toraxis week. I know it is.
You think?
Yeah. It's gonna come out number 1.
Let's see if he comes out swinging.
Somehow.
It was Pussy Simulator.
Pussy Simulator. Pussy Licking Simulator.
Pussy Licking Simulator. My favorite thing to simulate, and also
just do.
Yeah. I think we both said do it at the same time. Just do.
Do it. Man, I'm glad I didn't get my hands on this trailer. I would have destroyed this with like weird shit.
This is the thing. I'm kind of wondering if Ocean's done some weirdness or not, but he's not said one way or the other at all privately or in the chat so far, so I don't know. But maybe he's just going to keep silent just to let the surprise hit us.
Very vicariously pissed. Cut there. I also don't even understand why the people playing this game in the trailer aren't kids. Like, why would like a 70-year-old man be playing this game?
That was a weird thing. Like they really did go with the whole idea of like the Wii is for all the family.
Right.
Not just kids, you know. It's kind of like they were trying to expand their.
But like that guy should be filling out like his state pension forms, not playing Wii.
I think the Wii probably did have like the highest adoption rate of like users in that age bracket, though. So I think that was like a thing. If you know what I mean? That's fair. That's fair, Ocean. That's not a problem.
He bought the previous pension money. I mean, like, I don't know if the Wii was super popular with the elderly, or they just, like any other console, bought it for their kids and had to go at Wii Sports for like 2 days and then never went near it again.
I've heard a few folks, like, I heard from a few people that, like, folks have... Oh, is this a song from Delta right now?
Was this a copyrighted song or something? Or was it just, like, maybe too obvious with the music? I don't know.
I think that was our first playthrough, wasn't it?
Yes, it's a very short one.
Do you want to let the folks know what it was?
That was Twink's dildo training.
I love Twink's dildo training.
It's that guy.
It's that guy.
It's Zelda. Zelda. There's Link's crossbow training. The Wii exclusive, I want to say.
Yeah, it was a Wii exclusive.
Could
Yeah,
possibly come out on anything else.
yeah. Apparently, just a heap of old people's homes had the fucking Wii's.
Oh, they loved Wii Sports. They didn't love the Wii. They loved Wii Sports. They weren't fucking sitting there playing.
Yeah, but it had a higher adoption rate because of that. If you know what I mean. So like, you had people buying the console who never normally buy
just to play Wii
consoles.
Sports and then put it away.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that's what they've done. Don't forget
making ugly Mii's was pretty funny though.
Yeah. I read that's cheating. Like, don't forget cheating the ugliest Mii's. It's like, wait, that what? No, it's creating.
Why is there never just one person in single player game shows? That's a fair point. This is a single player game, and every single piece of footage had 2 people playing it.
Yeah, made no fucking sense.
Just didn't make any sense at all.
People that got it right was Kron, Dean, Kyle, Sharaber, Burr Panda, and Toraxis. Good one.
I remember a Mii that was just a burger. I didn't know you could do that. Dress him up as a
I
burger.
did not know that either. That's kind of fucking freaky if you ask me.
Just turning up shows your commitment to the process. Good. I've read your notes. The other therapist.
Because family console, someone has to show you how to not play incorrect. Show you not playing correctly.
We take
Like,
this.
no, you're doing it wrong. It's like, what do you know?
We go back to the start. Understand what happened. Let's get started then.
Cheryl, I'm looking for my daughter.
This your ID? It says you live at 11th Street. That's
I didn't know this was a motion control
What are you people
game.
doing in my house? Cheryl is inside, isn't she? You're upsetting my wife.
Cheryl is inside.
Cheryl is inside.
My daughter is in there.
Can you give me a specifics on that one, Toraxis? I need. That's a
Oh
game.
shit, he's pressed next to Cheryl.
That's a game, I guess, a franchise of multiple entries. So I'm going to need just a little bit of specificity from you. I did not quite hit that.
Turning up shows your commitment to the process.
What could you play this on? Was this out on the Wii?
Yeah.
I've read your notes.
Do I have a Wii?
Kyle, same thing. Can you give me something a bit more specificity, please?
We take this at your pace. We go back to the start. Understand what happened.
I don't know if I have or not. I don't know if I've used this before.
I don't think we have.
I mean, we've used the series a lot, yeah.
Cheryl, I'm looking for my daughter.
This your ID? It says you live at 11th Street. That's a few blocks from here.
Then again, we're bound to run into some fucking
Cheryl is
shit
inside,
again. Like,
isn't she?
You're
upsetting my wife. Why are you doing this to me?
You're upsetting my
daughter is in
wife.
there. Please get off my
I want you
property.
inside of my wife.
that's not what I said, but all right. Get in here and get inside of my wife.
I am a cock and I need you inside of my wife. Make my wife call you daddy. Get inside her.
Shatter my wife's pelvis. That's the only hint you get. Hard to find things you haven't used. I mean, like there's like probably like 20,000 games that we haven't used, but you just gotta find.
Someone just sitting there going, "Give me memories of a shattered wife,
of a shattered pelvis."
We go back to the start.
That's all things we didn't
understand what happened.
Wow.
Let's get started then.
Wow. Literally just making absurd claims about the wives now.
Trying to rethink coming on the show. It's fine. We're not going to shatter anyone's pelvis.
Yeah, no, we have no intention of shattering anyone's pelvis.
What are you people doing in my house? Cheryl is inside, isn't she?
Especially if they're like
my wife.
committed to other people, and if we're committed to other people, but you
we'll just shatter each other's pelvises. It's fine.
Yeah, you're committed to someone else. I'm not. I could shatter whatever consensual wife I want to. Not that I would ever like involve myself in a scenario of cheating or adultery.
Your wife, she needs that pelvis shattered.
I'm coming in to
shatter that pelvis.
Shit. That was our preferred flavor.
With Silent Hill, my wife's shattered pelvis.
God damn it. Tell the actual name of it.
It was Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
The same people. Everyone got the points that from last time. All got them the same points. So still everyone's running the board, running the gambit at the minute. Silent Hill, the cuckold memories.
Oh my god.
My god. It's memories of my wife's shattered vagina.
It's a Good Friday right there. I know we've definitely used this one.
Oh yeah.
A few times.
When there is no more room in Bayou City.
It's Austin Rich.
Mr. Fisa May. Oh shit! It's the Yakuza boys at the top.
That's Spectral I see up there as well.
Also, why is that picture? Why do you have that picture of me?
I don't have that picture.
That picture has like showed up this week again.
I need that picture.
Like,
did he cut it? Did you cut it out of something? I need Ocean. Give me a call.
Like, it's one of those ones where like I was put into a fucking Yakuza picture this week on the server, but it was like I was like one of those ones you had to look at it for a minute.
Fuck's sake! I'm gonna have to go check this server now to get more fucking photos of you. God damn it. The Discord.
I mean, you have access to it.
True. I would actually love to play through this again. It was a great game.
It was a fucking phenomenal game.
But I don't have the. I do have the console. I think there's a black one up in my man's house.
When there is no more room in Bayou
It shattered my wife.
The dead will walk the earth.
The dead will shatter my wife.
That's the takeaway I'm having from the stream now. It's just a shattered wife.
When is the next culture night? Did we miss it?
Usually in September.
Sweet. So it's coming then?
Yes.
Oh my god. R.I.P. everyone. If culture nights happens on Friday this year, it's cancelled this year. Yes.
You serious?
Of course it is. They want to rethink it. To be fair, like I think the last two were fucking terrible. Just go back to what you done the first year. It was great.
They heard that I wasn't coming and they were like,
Right.
well,
We didn't have any pre-marks to burn down this time, so
I did not burn down any pre-mark.
Fucking G stands for? No.
Forming a savage threesome to unmask the truth behind Papa Caesar's disgusting human experiments.
You want to do that or?
do you want to do it after?
You want to do it now?
Do you want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Do we have like a
No, we have no fan.
We have no
fan.
We have party hats.
Do we?
Well, they're over there.
I'm in the middle of shattering the scoreboards here.
Shattering the scoreboards. We have to give a slightly early happy birthday. Do we sing?
I don't like singing. This has not went very well at all, has it?
Do we rap?
You're putting me on a spot with that one.
Happy birthday. It's your birthday, dog.
What up, Cal? It's your birthday on Sunday, you big bitch.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Harbert, you get ready for fucking festivities and activities and all sorts of growing old.
Yeah, well done. You're 1 year closer to death.
Yeah, look at you. You're
put that on a card.
One step closer to erectile dysfunction. Oh yeah!
Say goodbye to your joints, feeling good all the time.
Don't worry, because there's over-the-counter medication. We're not very good at...
Death closes in each year.
I see that you're also succumbing to the undeniable force of time.
Time moves forward. It's inescapable. Happy birthday on Sunday.
Yes.
The Lord's Day.
We are very bad at wishing people happy birthday. That was probably the worst way we've ever said anyone happy birthday.
It just kept going. It's fine. We'll get him a birthday drink when they come over.
Yeah, we will.
When there is no more room in Bayou City, the dead will walk the earth. As terror is unleashed and mayhem casts its dark shadow.
You overcome with emotion. That's good. Is it the wrong emotions though?
Bring together two unlikely adversaries.
We're asked to prepare that very last second, as in like
Literally 8 seconds ago.
Literally 8 seconds before we start doing it.
Yeah. He's alright. He's thankful.
We had to do something ahead of time. We would put some green screen chicanery up.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, because we've now got weirdness, as we always do. Agent G.
But that didn't cost you a penny either. We gave the best birthday gifts.
Forming a savage threesome to unmask the truth behind Papa Caesar's disgusting human
And carpet bombed over here.
Yeah, they are. That was our third playthrough, right?
Yes.
My God, it was the third playthrough.
Look at him just spreading those cheeks.
I'm just looking here. We didn't get an answer. Oh, nope. There we go. We did last second. Okay.
I haven't said it yet.
No, you haven't said it yet, so it's still valid.
HOTD overkill.
I guess that is what it is. You just abbreviated it massively there.
Damn right. House of the Dead. The House of the Dead, the best Uwe Boll film. And then you put overkill at the end of it.
There's no such thing as a good Uwe Boll movie. But yes, that was House of the Dead overkill, guys, and everyone who has answered has got the correct answer at some point. So full points across the board for everyone. Everyone is running the board today. Yeah, okay.
This better say nice cock. Oh. I was like, is this gonna start stopping?
Yeah, I was waiting for it to fuck with you actually. I was like, this is gonna fuck with them, surely.
I think it's just the normal one.
No, wait.
Yeah, now this is like the regular music and it sounds wrong.
No, that's definitely fucked a wee bit.
No! No, he's done it!
Nice cock.
You son of a bitch! Oh, I hate that photo.
I did not see that coming.
I hate that photo and he keeps using it. Well done. Well done, you madman.
Oh, that was...
He left the music normal for long enough that I didn't think he'd fuck with it.
Yeah, same.
He's playing 5D chess with my emotions.
5D chess was fucking hard there. See, even ours sounds like a bit out of tone by 1 octave.
If you've been diagnosed with large call me right now.
Right now.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is wrong. It didn't go up when it should have. I don't know why this aggravates me so much, but it does. Backwards? There you go. I'm going to put that down as another strange habit. Hating the Wii U music. We need to do this 3 times, but everyone's already got it.
Yeah, I know, but you never know who's going to come in late.
Oh, I come in late all the time. Yeah, I know you done it, you know what I mean? And I appreciate it. Yeah, is this even the music from this game? Isn't this the Wii Lobby music?
Yeah, I think it's Wii Lobby music, yeah.
So I have no idea what the music from this game actually sounds like.
I do, but I can't like mime it out, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shit, you boy Shades.
Thank you very much for a little bitty shit.
Thank you, shit. Yeah, it's the Wii shopping thing. The channel. A creator song. Oh. There are so many better photos of me that you could use.
So that was everyone's got the points for that one. I don't even need to tell you what it is. Everyone answer got the points on that one.
It was Wii Sports 2. Wii Sports Resort, sorry.
You have to always give a wrong
It
answer.
was
don't
Wii
you?
Sports Resort.
You're always compelled to give a wrong answer, aren't you?
Y'all know what it is. No, we're not playing it again. Let's move on. It's Wii Sports. It's Wii Sports. Come on, dog. You gotta make me look handsome. Using bad photos. Suppose that's what I get for intentionally making really dumb faces. Fucking love this game, but it's tiring. I can't even play it anymore because the VR doesn't work on 5.
Did you not get the adapter?
I never bothered, and I think I've.
Oh, that's on you then.
I think I've I think the statutes run out. I couldn't play this man anyway with Brent. He'd fucking freak out.
Oh yeah, true.
But even so, well, like he freaks out when I put headphones on. So
really,
I don't know what would happen if I fucking put the
VR headset on. Yeah.
Stop playing this because they patched out the mods. Oh, like the PC version or something.
Why would you do that? Why would you patch out mod support? Seems like such a stupid idea.
People were having too much fun, and they were like, "Nah, not on my watch, bitch."
It's like, what's that? So you want to have a good time? Well, we're just gonna make sure you don't.
I'll let you put custom songs in. That's why, right? Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, that's in a game that's like a lot of it is based on the music licenses that it has. I can see why they wanted to stop that. Like,
but they're not selling those like
but
songs.
You can't. People never agreed for their music to be in this game. So if someone's just dropping a song in it, you'd be like, we never. They could. The people who own the rights for the actual music could blame the game. Then they'd be like, why is our song in your game? Like, it's not us. We didn't do it.
Yeah, but they could show plausible deniability. Like the songs are not in their actual release.
It's too legally fidgy-widgy.
In my mind, there's one of those ones where like they have enough evidence to say no, we actually don't package that, so it's not on us.
Yeah,
that's aftermarket.
They would just be like, get our fucking song out of your game. Legal squiggy wiggy is that's a court term. I've heard it. One of Amber Heard's lawyers said that.
It's not fucking listening to her stupid lawyers. Jesus Christ, I've never seen a more incompetent defense team in my life.
You can switch from swords to fists. You're just like, ah. Fair enough. I have to find more jazz music.
More jazz.
More jazz. Or maybe like a different. Maybe I could use a different theme. Classical or something.
Yeah, classical would work.
Or urban funk. No, we're not funky enough.
Children's cartoon music. Like Top Cat or something.
Very specific. Brum. We'll use the I'll cut us into footage of Brum, and people will be like, "What the fuck?"
Like Top Cat. Ooh.
I was never a Top Cat fan.
Really? No.
No.
Needs more cowbell, apparently.
I assume this music has been changed as well. It doesn't really look like it's lining up with what's going on.
Yeah, more like maybe it was licensed music. That's why he's done it specifically to avoid us getting copyright strikes.
Probably. Do that in mind. What about cutting us into footage of Brum or Top Cat?
Well, if the wonderful folks know what it was.
Fucking love Brum. I was Beat Saber. Beat your meat saber.
Beat your meat saber. I'll say something there. Oh, you actually didn't make a joke on that time? Fuck, that's interesting. Oh, everyone that answered got their points.
Meat saber, I guess.
Get them gains in, yeah.
Gains, boy.
Which games? Listen to the audio for this because it kept fucking saying the name of the. Oh, okay.
It's the name of the
kept going. Pokemon, Sword and Shield.
Pokemon.
Pokemon,
Violet
Sword and
Ruby.
Shield.
They are some really shit Pokemon designs. Yeah, I was actually hoping that no one caught on to that, but no one did eventually. The scene where the skeleton swing like he's hung himself.
Oh shit, okay.
I was thinking more of like he's like, hey! So that's why I think I put his arms up, maybe. Otherwise,
But-
he just
But no, it's just
well,
like,
he's a skeleton, so like he hangs himself for fun.
yeah,
He's spooky.
he's just hanging with the boys.
He's hanging out with the boys. Fine. Who's Bob?
I don't know.
Is that his name?
I've never named that fella.
Robert the Skeleton.
Robert Skeleton.
Robert Skellington.
Train your kegels.
Your Skelly Bob. That thing?
Yeah. One more. It's just for the seconds, like. "Ah."
Maybe we'll just skip that one. But we gotta look at it like one more time.
No, I mean it's gone. No, like that's our fair play for this.
We're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do new stingers as well.
I'm gonna do a bunch of cocaine.
Oh. What if it was just 10 videos of Bryn running at me in slow motion?
Put a game in his mouth.
He would eat it.
Put a trap game in his mouth.
Chew it. Right, I'll put it in special effects. It's fine.
Okay. So it's like the sentient nature of a game running at you excitedly.
You know what I could do? I could just put down a green screen and then just film him running about, and then just drop him into stuff.
It's like he's just in the Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
There's Link and his.
Oh my god, that's a great idea. Oh shit. Printable cutscene, a whole season of just dog games, dog puns. I've definitely already done that.
You want to know what it is?
It was Burning Ring Fit Adventure. Got that Burning Ring.
Burning Ring Adventure.
Too much Sriracha Adventure.
No worries. Shit. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. We'll speak to you again.
We know
soon.
you're still here, but
you know. Yeah, everyone who put their answers in got their points for that one.
But I'll get because I'll do it as well. So I'll get some green screen footage of Bryn, and it'll be great.
Thank you very much for the retweets, Jake.
There's one guy. They learned.
To be fair, I think it wasn't directly them as the developer.
Because it's a single player game.
I think it might be Ubisoft.
I just meant like they learned because it's one guy playing it.
Yeah, but everything that you saw.
Oh, it was Nintendo.
Like
yeah,
directly.
That's not how you open a door.
Oh, it's really not. At least not how I open a door.
This guy's really loving this.
He's a bit too into it.
He's slightly too into it. You're right.
Wow, he's
oh my god.
That was a sinister face there you pulled out.
This guy's just a fucking murderer. You cutting footage from stuff? I think this is just giving me an idea.
I don't know how much this man got paid for this trailer, but it wasn't enough.
The guy in the trailer was probably the best part of this game. Very good.
This game's pretty shit.
It wasn't very good.
This game's pretty shit.
I mean, it's a good idea. It just wasn't. It just wasn't handled very well.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where like
it was still the very, 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 very early days of the original Wii.
Yeah. proof of concept was more of its nature rather than an actual game. It was kind of like if they give a tech demo a longer development cycle.
Oh, so like The Order?
Yeah.
Is a sequel to this?
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't know that.
There was indeed.
Was it a Wii U exclusive? Probably not.
I think it might have been just Wii.
Wii puns.
I think it was towards the end of the Wii cycle was the sequel.
Hiya!
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 That would be really much better. I think they'd sell the game more if they made inappropriate noises as they fought. They were like,
I mean, that's definitely something that we could do for our game.
Yeah. Like, I think that would enhance the game.
What if we made an FMV game?
That'd be great.
That would be fun,
That would
wouldn't it?
actually
Yeah.
be really good. I would fucking get behind that.
I have no idea how to
I
make
don't know
one.
what it'd be like
but-
Night Trap 2.
Yeah, but if there's a VMU option for Unreal 5, then I'll just do one with footage of us doing stuff.
Check your thing.
Skyward Sword time. Oh, was I around Skyward Sword? I'm in so many group tests now.
Did not want to screenshot that.
I mean, I've definitely done that. I've done that. Do you remember I done that with the Dead or Alive volleyball stuff?
Yeah.
But it was footage of people going, we could do more.
Do more. Weirdly enough, we didn't get a full rack of answers for that one. At least I don't think we did. I'm gonna double check here a wee second.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't get a full rack of answers for that. We're missing 2. Both of the answers that we were missing have came in absolutely wrong. So just tell them what it is.
Real Steel.
Red Steel.
The boxing film with was it Red Steel?
Yeah.
Red Steel. What was the sequel called?
Red Steel 2.
Oh.
So the people that actually got it right was Dean, Kyle, Shareeper, and Burpanda. Real Steel is featuring the Xbox 720.
Damn right. That Microsoft, very strange Microsoft in joke. And then to be fair, what they're naming Xboxes now is more confusing than the Xbox 720. Welcome to a blind to your nightmare.
Perfect the dark art of raising the dead.
Deadass looked at it and said, I'll check it in a second.
You just need a hot nurse in a horror game.
Yeah. They do enhance a horror game. You're not wrong. Did you know it's a horde of the undead?
Oh my god. I feel like such a horde right now.
This kind of looks like if the put like I was gonna say House of the Dead kind of meets like Silent Hill, weirdly.
Yeah. Pretty sure Vincent Price was in there. Can you survive?
I don't know, mate.
This round of skippable cutscene.
Can you survive my balls?
No.
Fair, they are pretty clackery.
I mean, you almost didn't need to. Like, she got yeeted, like.
Yeah.
I will master
Think of a yeet.
perfect the dark art of raising the
Bad.
Well, I got looked a wee bit like the start of Skyrim there. Like, oh, you're away. You leave Edward Norton alone.
Oh, no, you come right over.
Did this nurse cut her own head off there?
Yeah, that looked like she was about to go ham, but then ended up headless. I'm like, yo, I need that head on you.
That mouse got a job to do. It's such like a physics throw. Like the arms were just like, whoa. Fucking Lady Gaga in there. Or should I say the new Harley Quinn? That little window. It's revolutionized.
Yeah, it really has.
How we do this?
So fucking handy.
I will master my craft. Perfect the dark art of raising the dead.
Oh, there's a lad behind her. You see him come up.
Oh, okay, right. It just look the way it's cut. It looks like she. It looks like she goes. Whoa, cuts her own head off. Which, to be fair, that would scare me if someone was running at you and they were like, ah, and cut their own head off.
Throw me off. That would throw me off quite a bit if that happened.
This looks like it could be a Japanese game.
Probably is.
Yeah.
You want to tell me what it was?
It's called Ride My Nightmare.
Close. You're very close on that one. You were very close.
Ride this bad boy all the way to hell. Rise of Nightmares. You gotta rise those nightmares.
We only had 3 answers that came through that were right, and that was from Kron, Dean, and Shareeper.
Raise? You gotta raise those nightmares? Raise the nightmares.
Raise, I guess, is a past
tense. What was it called?
Rise
of Nightmares, not Rise the Nightmares. That would be weird. You gotta raise. You gotta raise. You gotta raise the
It's
stage.
Bad Boys 2.
Too bad to Nightmare. Too bad to Nightmare.
Fuck's sake.
Too bad to Nightmare. Got it.
I looked at that. I was like, wait, is this game called double penetration? No, that's not what it means.
Sure. Sure. This is the double pointer, yeah?
Yes.
This is that double penetrator.
I was laughing at because obviously meant double points or double pointer. And I was like, God.
So you see the letters DP and the first thing you think of is double penetration.
Yeah.
Big pervert.
I know what I like.
You're a dirty pervert. DP. Brawling against your friends just got real. I mean, just start a fight club.
Or just fight your friends.
Yeah, just start a fight club.
Yeah, literally, like, just engage in very, very stupid activities. Your friends.
I mean, is getting in a fist fight with someone that you know that you've consented to beforehand. Can you do that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
How do you think boxing works?
But what if you just do it outside?
If it's not, I think there's okay. So if you do it randomly in the streets,
thank you, Tara.
You do it randomly in the street.
We're not there yet.
Like
if you
don't do it in a place that would be like a sanctioned normal place to compete.
Like just say we started punching we started punching each other in an Asda car park.
Yeah.
And someone came up and tried to stop it. And we were like, no, it's fine. We're friends.
I mean, 2 individuals like
would they be able to stop you?
I think at this point most people would have like phoned the police.
Right.
Because obviously they have no context. And yeah, I'm gonna fix it in a second. Give me a second.
I'd say it's called a gypsy fight. But we're not gypsies though.
I think it's one of those ones where like, you know, it's one of those ones where if it was to happen in a scenario where people weren't aware of the relationship prior to the action,
right,
police would be called, and it would be a harder one to sort of justify because they would probably think that okay, well, you're only saying this now to both avoid going in for like you know fucking
okay, yeah, like a night in a drunk tank or something like that.
Yeah. But like
I think we could get away with it. I think that's a new show. We should just start we should go places and then just start fighting.
But it's one of those ones where like if it's in like a normal sanctioned area where like combat sports happens, it's absolutely fine because that's how like boxing works, that's how MMA works.
So not inside of B&M
tournaments and stuff.
Not inside of B&M bargains then though.
No, that we can consider a place that wouldn't be a sanctioned area.
What about
for recreational
in your living room but with all the windows open so everyone can see in?
I mean,
it's your house, you can do whatever you want.
Technically, but then that also like if people might determine that as again an altercation rather than a sanctioned area for combat sports.
Either way,
I think it has to be a traditional area for combat sports.
Okay, yeah. Either way, I think we should do it. I think we get away with it.
So you want me and you to fight each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a fight club.
It's not really my jam, if I'm honest. It's not really what I want to do.
You'd be the ring girl then.
Fair enough.
I'll find other people to fight. Me and Tara. Probably couldn't hit her though, she's too wee. I keep missing her.
Is that the third one, or is that the...
Yes, that was 3.
Do you want to let them know what it is?
I would, but I forgot. It was called The Shiter Within.
The Shiter Within.
The Shiter Within.
The Fighter Within.
The Fighter Within. I assume it wasn't very good because I'd never heard of it before. But then again, who really cared about Kinect fighting games?
Yeah, it really wasn't one of those ones that was big on anyone's agenda or anything.
Smash Bros.
It was definitely not Smash Bros. I'll tell you that right now, Cal. So people that got it right was Kron, Dean, Shreeper, Burr Panda, and Toraxis. But that means we're done. We've literally done it. Wow. It's came to an end.
We did have a tiebreaker ready, but we don't need
tiebreaker,
it.
but we don't need it. We don't need a tiebreaker. That is season 7 done.
Should we see what the tiebreaker is? I just want to see what it is.
Yeah, let's see what the tiebreaker is. We'll just put on tiebreaker. I'm not accepting. If you want to put your general point,
smash your answers in the chat. You
can put your answers in the normal chat for this one.
No idea what this is. Is this Persona music?
Yeah, this is not the music I would have pitched for this.
I mean, this seems like it would have been a really effective double pointer or tiebreaker. Not one person answered. The Oregon Trail.
It's not Oregon Trail. You want me to tell them what it was?
Yes.
That was the shoot.
The shoot.
The shoot.
You gotta shoot. You gotta shoot. Bring us back in here.
Bring us back in.
So it's over.
It is over.
Season 7. Game over, everyone.
Season 7. Game over, guys. We're just going to get the music back on, then we'll talk us through
the music. Get some points on the go.
So, when it comes to the points, guys, the number 1 place in our current season champion of Skillable Cutscenes Season 7 is Kron.
Did we have like a cheer or anything? Hey!
We don't have a cheer, man, and he has won the season with 125 points. Congratulations, Kron. Our second place placed individual looks to be Mr. Shreeper with 121. Ooh, Shreeper coming in second place, 121 points, and in third place by just literally 1 point looks to be Brother Panda with 113. Dean in fourth place with 112.
112.
So very close, but yeah.
Kron was only aiming for third, so maybe we can put him down to third and just move everyone else up.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how that works. But yes, we have tallies all across the board. People who ran the gambit this week was Dean, and it was Shreeper. But yeah, Kron just had enough points. Like Kron came in with 10 points as well as Rare Panda, and Torax was 9, but Kron just had enough points in the bank just so that he could like miss 1 or 2 but still be good with it.
Had that money in the bank. Toraxis, you ended on 104,
which
so you were
in
fifth
place. Yeah.
2, 3. Yeah, you placed fifth.
Placed fifth. Not too bad. You just maybe had like 1 or 2 weeks where maybe you didn't get enough points to pull ahead of any of our guys in the top 3, sadly. But big congratulations to them. Guys, I will be in contact with you probably inside the next week or so to get prize stuff sorted. Obviously, I've got to wait till we get paid again because prizes cost money, and money is not something I have on hand at the minute. So we'll probably put the orders in close to some point in the month of September, but I'll let you know closer to time. What I usually do is when the things are ordered, I give you a heads up and usually try to give you as much tracking information as I can as possible when it comes to the orders. But yes.
Kat, you finished on 99, so you were sick then.
Yes,
I think.
Kyle 99.
Yeah.
You made 1 week away. That's 11 points. That will definitely do it to you, Torax. I mean, if you got 11 points there, so 11 top of your 104 right now would have put you. If you got all the points that week, would have put you up to 115. And if you had have got 115, you would have actually would have been in third place.
Yes, third. You would have been third.
So that 1 week just took you out of potentially being in third place.
Apologies for everyone having a life.
But yes, guys, that was our skippable cutscene for this season. As always, we usually take a week or so of hiatus from it because we need to get assets and other things built in for the next season and get stuff sorted.
See if there's anything we need to change.
Yes, obviously there may be some rule changes that we go into the following season with. We already have been discussing the idea, and we've enacted already some of the changes in the actual skippable cutscene array. So things like not telling us when you get your answers right or wrong, but also we may actually start restricting the amount of times we replay videos as well, or we might even give it that you may only have, like on the double pointer, you may only have one chance to get the answer right. It just depends, but it's obviously something that we're going to by committee make a decision on, just to make it that little bit more challenging, because we want to keep the season fresh, and we always want to keep it so it's a little bit interesting, a little bit more dynamic. And you know what? It's also to make sure that the same people don't always keep winning, because it's fine, but we like fresh new winners. We like fresh blood. We like having different season champions every season. However, this means going into next season, Kron can play for the fame of it, but will not be able to retain any points because they're on freeze for us.
I'm just looking forward to getting all of your addresses, to be honest. That's the only reason I'm doing this show, to get all your personal information.
A very worrying reason, but okay then.
You don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're new blood, so again,
damn right.
Again, we're really happy that you went in the first place, Kron, because it meant that then it was fresh blood that was actually another winner. I like to think of this idea of having like a hall of fame of, like, at some point of like the season of the skippable cutscene winners. At one point, if we ever get to like season 10 or season 20, we'd have like a digital, so like a hall of fame list and stuff of each winner season and stuff. Would be kind of cool.
I'll do a thing. You can walk around in 3D.
Yeah, that would be very extravagant. Actually, I wasn't expecting that there, but yes. You can send Kron's to mine, and she is okay. Yeah, that's fair. But I'll need to reach out to him.
Just bypass the whole, or getting it eventually. Just send it straight to him.
Yeah, send it straight to him. But it's one of those ones. I mean, if they don't feel like giving information, that's absolutely fine. If you feel like that's safer, that's not a problem. But I will have to reach out for Kron just to say.
I mean, I was definitely joking about that. Like,
which item does he want? If you know what I mean? Well, you never know. Like, some people might. I don't know Kron's age, nor I'm going to ask it. And maybe if he's potentially a Chilean miner.
Apparently, that's not a bad idea.
If he was a Chilean miner, it might be a bit more sensible for his.
What are you doing in those mines?
Might be more sensible for the his information to stay private and be with someone who is an adult. So that makes sense. So yeah.
Brother Panda, you don't want your third place prize?
Brother Panda, I'm sorry, but you're going to get a third place prize.
We gotta give him some.
Yeah,
we gotta give him some.
Oh Jesus! I kicked the table.
Fuck my life.
You done the work, so you're going to get a delicious prize from us.
We do appreciate.
We do like the kindness.
People
and
that's the end of that sentence. We do appreciate people. Yeah. No, man, like we appreciate people playing. There's not really much point in doing this if no one plays. So we're very thankful when people actually do turn up and they're like, I want to get some shit.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for actually playing.
Yeah. So as always, guys, yes, that was our skippable cutscene. It's getting a little bit late on though. We might have to start calling it for the night though. It is starting to come up to not our bedtime, but starting our wrap up time when it comes to this show. It is late as fuck. But as always, we are really thankful for you guys coming in and hanging out with us today. We've had a blast. It's good to be back after so many weeks hiatus. It's never fun. Having this much time off.
It's never fun. It's never fun having Corona.
But sometimes it's just a situation that happens and we have to go for it. Thank you very much, Kobu. I hope you have a lovely night as well. I'll be back tomorrow from about 6 o'clock UK time. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later, playing more Bear and Breakfast, as well as Sunday from around 5 o'clock UK time. Potentially continue Bear and Breakfast. If not, then I'll be moving on to our next game. Our next game on the docket will be Road 96, I believe it's called.
Route 96 is it?
I thought it was Route 96 and Road 96. So we'll be playing through that there. If we get free Bear and Breakfast, that'll be our next game. And then obviously we've got Player versus Dice coming up on Monday, going through that tabletop noise with you all damn day from 7 o'clock UK time. And then obviously more Solar Strange.
It is Road 96 and not Route 96.
I thought it was Route as well. I kept getting confused. Mr. Bacon obviously will be back with us next Friday for Player versus Player talk show.
We have more Dreamcast games to play.
Yes.
So we could do a little Dreamcast thing maybe at some point.
Yes, definitely. We got a whole slew of more Dreamcast games that Mr. Bacon was able to find.
I found them
from his.
I found them in my childhood home.
Yep. So we're all good there. But guys, we are going to have to start loving yous and leaving yous for the night. Do you have anything you want to say to the lovely folks before we go?
Big kisses, everyone.
Big fucking kisses.
Thanks for coming back. We're glad you still remember who we are after 2 weeks. Tell your friends. Stay away from priests.
Hide your wives. We will shout out.
Hide your wives. Your wife's pelvises are going to be obliterated. Daddy, they will be.
Oh yes,
they will be.
Daddy shatter my pelvis.
Daddy shatter my wee pelvis.
But yes, we're going to love yous and we're going to leave yous. But if we're lucky, hey, we get to see you next time. Have a good one, guys.
Go fuck yourself.
Come on. See you in a couple weeks, Kyle. You better meet us wearing one of our shirts. No, you don't have to. It's fine. Mwah.
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 Oh my god, I looked right into the ring light there.
Why would you do that?
It's just accidental.
Why would you look into my ring?
Just keep your ring out of my fucking eyes then.
I can't help it.
You son bitch.
I can't help it. It just gets in there. Let's go away.
Let's go away. Let's go away.